And may all oh no. What did I do? Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. If I do it again, yeah, it's gonna mess it up. Okay, hold on. Na, 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 na. Turn that down. Let's get our levels. How you doing? You ready? It's right here. You have to put ears on it. Oh, you know what? We should.
It is full of garbage. Garbage.
All right. How can you guys hear us? Okay. Oh, you can't see. No, you can see us. Okay. I was like, can I see us? Preview mode. There it is. Oh, Bruce was gonna miss us. Bruce, are you put your ears in?
No.
How do you know what joyous sounds I'm listening to? Put them behind you to make as much room as possible. This is actually good that the microphone's closer to Tasha because she tends to be the quiet one. And I tend to be. Some might call me obnoxious. All right, can you hear me now? Hello, everybody. How does our stream look? Oh, is Courtney Robertson here? We told Courtney to call in. Hey, there's Courtney. What if I banned Courtney? Just ban her right now.
Ruthie, we're actually not in SoCal anymore. We're in Switzerland. Can't you tell?
Ah, yes. This is the Swiss Alps. Alright, here. Hold that. Hold that.
We have room for this here? Here, I'll move your phone.
I just figured we'd put it on this. That way, you know.
But it's like not even clean. Hold on, let me get a web paper
I
towel.
also didn't. I might have to frame this camera better.
I think it's good.
I can go higher on the camera.
No, we'll just, as long as we build it on this side,
Okay.
people can see it.
Hey, Reality Steve is here.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go get a paper towel.
All right. Courtney Robertson wants to know how you're feeling. I'll wait till she gets back. Let's just go pan down a little. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Now you'll kind of see what we're working on. Let me know the levels. Is the background music? How's that? I could probably turn that down, and I can. Fire's like a raging wildfire. That's probably better. Eleanor is checking in from Nashville. Bree Bree says, I miss having the Prego glow. How about the Prego gas? How about that? How about the Prego?
How about the Prego every time you brush your teeth gagging?
The Prego mood swings. All right, so I've set the voicemail line right there. If anyone wants to call in and tell us, your favorite Christmas, don't worry, we're gonna be here for a while, so no worries there. We could go a little closer on the audio, as long as we'll build. We actually have 4.
Yeah, little minis.
Music was good, now a bit quiet. Okay. Check, check, check. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Testing, 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 testing. Check, 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 check. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's open this. My question for Reality Steve is, does he...
My ears are too loud.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is that better?
A little higher. Yeah.
Okay. My question for Reality Steve is, on Christmas, does he tweet out spoilers? Santa Claus already delivered presents on the East Coast. Boy, crazy Bachelor news with Kylie. Moments ago, catching Avon. Says he's a multiple cheater. Now, I don't even know what that means. Check. Wish I had another microphone set up for myself. You think I sound okay?
Yeah, here, I'll just aim it at you a little more. There you go.
What if we went up? What if we went above? That might be
cool.
Good.
Yeah.
You see how Tasha wanted to say no there? Yeah, you saw. She was gonna go, nah. Oh, okay, where? That's my favorite Tasha, when she's immediately changes moods. Here, give us some.
That's right in my face now.
I'm just saying, give us a little ASMR.
I will do that.
Ooh, here's this for some. Steve, call in whenever you want. No rush. No, just, Steve, call my phone number. And I'll turn the music down. For when we have a phone.
Oh, you know what? We didn't. Oh, it comes with a bag of icing.
All right, so Tasha's making hot cider.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
She's making hot cider. Let's see how many are in the chat. Hey, 51 people.
Nice.
Good to see you. So this year we bought 4 separate
mini houses.
Mini homes. These are affordable homes.
A tiny home community.
Lindsay said, I was a brush your teeth and gag girl.
Ooh, it's the worst.
Wonder what that is. Let's set this up here. Hello, good sir.
I don't know how this shit works. This is unreal. Like, I'm so clueless on how this stuff. First, I thought you were bringing me in video, and then I thought I had to call the voicemail. Like, I didn't know.
Oh, sorry. No, you get the bat phone. You get the private line.
Oh, so I'm just coming across in audio, and no one can see my lovely face.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So what's with this Kylie story? That's crazy.
Can I get a knife?
I mean, it's crazy because yesterday they co-posted that, where you post something on Instagram and the person you're with posts the same thing, like they co-signed it or whatever, and it was, a picture of Kylie and Avon, clearly a photo shoot that they took the time to go do, and it said, if you believe in something, it's worth fighting for. Don't give up on what really matters, and the only thing that matters is you. And then 24 hours later, Kylie's like, yeah, I just found out about multiple infidelities. I'm out of here.
Yeah, apparently he believed.
I don't mean to laugh, but...
Well, I mean, hey, but isn't that crazy that, you can, it goes to show you can keep a secret until you hard launch, and then all of a sudden other ladies unionize real quick.
Yeah, and you're just, I've never spoken to Avon before, but it's just like, dude, what are you thinking? Like, you were just on a show for 9 weeks on ABC, and you end the show with the girl. Like, did you not think that if you were seeing other girls that maybe one of them wouldn't run to Kylie? Because I'm guessing he was telling those other girls as the show was airing, oh, Kylie and I that's just on the show. We're not together anymore, because I can't imagine he was telling them, no, I'm with Kylie, but then he's hanging out with them. So I don't know. I can't figure out some of these guys. But again, I can't say I'm all that shocked, because I know for a fact that last year when Rachel and Tino had their live after the final rose, and Avon came out after Rachel and Tino broke up, and Avon came out on the stage and asked Rachel, like, hey, maybe we can go out sometime. I know for a fact he was 100% seeing somebody at that time. He just basically did the producers a favor, because they wanted to give Rachel a somewhat of a happy ending, and they wanted to embarrass Tino. But Avon was never, ever going to be interested in pursuing anything with Rachel from that moment. So I guess I can't say I'm stunned by this,
Well, I guess that's the problem, is that not only did he get a happy ending, but he got too many happy endings. That seems to be. Well, and on this season, he got a lot of flack for, I guess, fighting with Liv, where he called her like a night one gal,
Yeah.
and it's like, man, you gotta like know your worth in the franchise a little bit. But again, we haven't heard his side. Not to say I think when someone goes that quickly to Instagram stories, you're pretty much dead as a doornail. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he comments on it. Because, you know, if he denies it, the old screen grabs start coming out, and we got a whole Christmas week of content.
Yeah, I mean, I put it this way. I don't think Avon's going to come out and say, yep, she got me. That was me. Like, nobody really ever admits to it, right? He's going to put up some sort of fight and say, Kylie and I we had already been split up or something like that. He's not going to admit that everything that Kylie just wrote was 100% true and he's had multiple infidelities on her. I don't see that coming. So clearly he's going to have his side, whatever it may be. But the fact that they both co-posted their photo of them together, and then that Instagram post that you just posted about 30 minutes ago says, in the last 24 hours, it basically means other women saw it. That's the way I'm reading it. I don't think there's any other way to read it other than in the last 24 hours, she got messages from numerous women who said, hey, just want to let you know, I've been with Avon recently or something, you know? I mean, there's no other way to read that, I don't think. Is there?
I don't think so, but if there is, we'll find out. Now for me, you know, I'm in a conundrum. This news comes out too late on, I mean, short of a death in Bachelor Nation, I don't think there's any story I would make on a Saturday night. But this cannot wait till Monday. I have to find a way to talk about this tomorrow. Because come Monday, yeah, we might have more to the story. Who knows? I mean, yeah, we needed a few extra Christmas gifts this year, being some drama, you know, just to pay for the legal bills and diapers. But this is one that will for sure rile up the, you know, just when you think Bachelor Nation, they go, oh, this Bachelor in Paradise season was so boring, and then all of a sudden Avon's like, well, you're about to enjoy.
Well, it seems like everything that's exciting and happening about this season has happened post-show. We get this. We get Braden and Christina Mandrell. We have no idea what's going on with Avon. I keep calling him Avon. Aaron and Eliza, because of basically once the finale aired, everybody that was on the show this season in Bachelor in Paradise has posted something since the show ended. And yet one of the engaged couples that we have, Aaron and Eliza, neither of them have posted one thing about the other person. Now, we did get the message at the end of the episode with the screen that said they've hit a bump in their relationship. I think it's safe to say they're not together, because if you've had to hold an engagement from the public for 5 months and you've had to be quiet, you'd be screaming and posting the second the show went final on Thursday to be like, this is my woman, this is my man, just like, you know, Kat and John Henry did, and everybody has done in the past. Like, they're all posting. And the fact that Aaron hasn't posted one thing acknowledging his engagement to Eliza, and Eliza hasn't posted one thing acknowledging her engagement to Aaron, I think pretty much speaks volumes that they're probably not together.
Oh, yeah.
Can't imagine.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least not good enough to fake a performative post. You know, maybe they're on the rocks. But I tell you what, we met Aaron the night we went to F-Boy Island premiere, and that's when we first told Jess Ambrose and Katie Thurston and all them that we were pregnant. And Aaron is you talk to Tasha. Did you talk to Aaron?
Maybe.
Aaron, you don't remember talking to Aaron? Big, strong.
There were a lot of big, strong guys.
He was. He's gorgeous. He's super likable. Aaron and Braden, which is so funny because didn't they fight on charity season? I feel like they're like good friends now. It's just so funny how Bachelorette will like force guys to fight, but then in real life they nothing happens. But no, yeah, Aaron seems like a really good guy. You know, it doesn't mean he'd make a good boyfriend, but Eliza has had her share of Bachelor sort of side stories not work out, I guess, between last year and this.
I was going to say, she's had a rough couple. Last year it was Rodney and Justin last year, wasn't it? Wasn't it those two guys fighting over her? And then she left Rodney and said, I don't want to be with you. And then she went to Baltimore to chase Justin down. And then he didn't really seem to be interested. And then they had some Twitter beef about, oh, well, I was in LA and you didn't even, you texted me at 2 a.m. asking if I wanted to hang out or whatever. You know, just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I want to
kind of a mess.
let's take a trip down nostalgia lane and tell me about. Can you remember any good childhood Christmas gifts or toys you got? Did you
I
get,
want
like,
to say
the Reality Steve spoiler Twitter account? Was that a
the Reality Steve starter kit? I don't even know what that would consist of, but it sounded good. I think. Let me think. I think the one Christmas I remember the best was when I realized. Well, are there any children listening?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but the one Christmas where I realized, oh, wait a second, maybe this isn't the big guy down everybody's chimney. It's when I started thinking logically about, wait, how does this even happen? How is this physically possible
That was your
for
first
this to happen?
Magic.
That was your first Reality Steve spoiler. Like, breaking news.
Yeah.
There's an injustice.
Yeah. And I remember because I noticed all the gifts were hidden all around the house, and I started finding them. And when my friends would come over to play, I would, God, maybe now I think about it, maybe this is like the origin of Reality Steve without even knowing it, because I'd take my friends into the places where they were hidden and be like, look, there's one over here, and there's one over here.
You were doing live spoilers in the moment.
Yeah. I was like, look, dude, there is no big fat red guy or guy in a red jacket. It's all here. It's already here.
What was your first electronics gift that you remember? Like a race car or a DVD, like a cassette player?
Yeah, I wasn't a big race car kid. I was it had to have been something Star Wars related.
Ooh.
That had something that had batteries in it, whether it was might have been, well, the lightsaber didn't have batteries in it. You just swung that thing around and it made noise through the air.
Whoa.
But it was probably something, yeah, exactly. It was probably something Star Wars related, like putting batteries in the Millennium Falcon so it made noise, or putting something in the AT-AT that made noise. Something like that. It was definitely Star Wars related, because I was a big Star Wars kid, because that was right up, I think the first one came out in 79, the second one came out in 81 or 82, Empire Strikes Back, and I was 4 years old 4 years old when the first one came out, and 7 when the second one came out. That was right in my wheelhouse.
Whenever I would get a gift, I had to play with it that same day. And I remember it was like, obviously Christmas Day, I got a fishing pole. And I just remember being in the backyard in like an ice frozen ground trying to, swing a fishing pole at things. Which again, I never really got into that, but yeah, we never had the money for like the Sega or Nintendo. Like that was like a showstopper. If you got a gaming system for Christmas, that was like, you were like the cool kid on the block.
My gaming systems, I had the first one I had was in television, and then I had the original Nintendo that had the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Super Mario Brothers, those games, and then that was my last one. I just was never a gamer after that. And now I wore the shit out of Nintendo out. Like, I had to keep playing it until I was able to save the princess on Super Mario Brothers, was able to knock out Mike Tyson on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Like, once I mastered games, then it was just showing off to my friends that I could do it. But after Nintendo, never got another system after that. I just never been a gamer.
Yeah,
so 1985 or 1986 is the last time I ever had a gaming system.
How's this for nostalgia? On my Nintendo system, I took Play-Doh and tried to place it on top of the pads. And now on Nintendo, you had an A button, a B button, and then like a plus sign, right? That's all you had. So after I did that, pieces of Play-Doh got stuck in the controller. So if you tried to make a move, it like crunched a little bit, like once it hardened. And let's just say it's kind of hard to do Super Mario Brothers when none of the two buttons work. You don't have many options there.
The biggest thing with Nintendo was, so you had the original Nintendo, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you remember the whole thing with those games is like you put the game in and it would automatically reset or whatever, and then you had to blow into the cartridge. Remember that? Having to blow into the cartridge every time?
Blow from one side to the other. It was a very technical, yeah.
We thought that was how the game would like, oh, now it works. It's just like, well, we have no idea if that's really if it ever really did anything. But anybody that ever owned an original Nintendo system did that 50 to 1,000 times at some point with their games when they were just wouldn't work after a while.
Well, kids are so spoiled. The other day I was explaining to some kids how we used to have the remote controls had a cord that connected it to the console. Like nowadays, they don't. I mean, they literally have no idea.
Just waving around.
Yeah, you used to have to wave that thing around like it was in like kiddie CrossFit, as you play. But no, I would get a gaming system as hand-me-downs. So when the local kid got the Sega, that's when I would get his old Nintendo. So I was never up to date, and kind of glad because I'm kind of like of the cranky type where I feel like video games just like rot people's brains, and I just never really I never played past Sega.
Yeah, and I never played past Nintendo. I've seen my nephew, who's a junior in high school right now. He still plays on, I don't even know what gaming system he has, but he still plays those games. I think the funniest thing to look back on it from the games that we played, whether it was, Super Mario Brothers, the graphics on it, and now you see the graphics on these games like Grand Theft Auto, these adult games where you're like gunning people down on the street. There's hookers on the street in the game. It's just like, what does this come to? Back when I was a kid, we were, making ourselves larger with hitting giant mushrooms and shooting fireballs, and now they're playing Grand Theft Auto and killing people with machine guns, and you got women in skimpy dresses on the side of the road, and you're just like, what is gaming turned into now? But now the other thing is, just like content creation for us, you can literally have a professional career being a gamer. Like there's like tournaments in Las Vegas, there's these huge deals where if you're one of the best gamers in the world, you can be a multi-millionaire. It's crazy.
Now, my thought with that is like I totally agree, but I kind of feel like in college, every one of my fraternity brothers tried to be a professional poker player, and it's like, okay, like only a few. I mean, one out of every probably 100,000 people that like want to be a pro gamer get into. I don't know. I think I'm turning into the grumpy old man here. So what's a reality Steve Christmas look like? Do you take the mistletoe down to the local Olive Garden or?
No, so my niece is coming home from college on Thursday, and
is that the one that we met?
Yeah, the one that you met. That's my only niece. She gets back on Thursday, and we'll just end up going to my sister's Christmas morning. Is kind of the way it is. My dad and mom have been divorced since 1996, but they're still very civil. They still live out here. So we'll all go over to my sister's on Christmas morning. And I haven't gotten a worthwhile Christmas gift in probably 10 or 15 years. I don't ask for anything. It's more about what gifts I can give out. But the only thing I get on Christmas Day is gift cards. Like my parents asked me and my family asked me, what do you want? Or which restaurants do you want? Well, get me Olive Garden, get me Cheesecake Factory, get me... That's all I ask for. That's seriously that's all I ever get every Christmas.
Well, that's what being an adult is. You just buy yourself the thing you want when you want it. There's like...
Yeah, I don't need to open up. I know that even the kids, even, my niece is a sophomore in college, and like I said, my nephew's a junior in high school. While they love Christmas because they love still getting gifts, it's not nearly what it was. Went back, probably 5 or 6 years ago when they're still in middle school and they were excited. It's just, they've kind of outgrown it. Other than it's more just like, hey, just give me my gift. They don't. Back then, 5 or 6 years ago, it was a competition to see who had more gifts wrapped under the tree. It's just like, oh, I had 12, you only had 10, and it just becomes a big fight. Now it's just, what can you get me? But yeah, it's pretty tame. I don't, I like Christmas, but I don't have a giant family out here. It's just me, my mom, my dad, my sister, her husband, and the 2 kids, and that's really it. We all just spend Christmas morning together.
One of my earliest Christmas memories when I was like 5, the biggest present under the Christmas tree was mine. I was so excited. I remember this. I opened it up and it was a sleeping bag, and I just started crying. Like, I don't know why anyone thought I would want a sleeping bag. I was like, this isn't a toy. Like, this is a blanket. This is a blanket with... A zipper, yeah. My poor aunt got it for me. I was like, sorry, I'm not happy.
Did they include a pillow with it, or did they just give you a sleeping bag?
No, it was just a standard sleeping bag.
Your mom probably said you could use it.
Well, I'm sure I could use it, but what they should have managed my expectation. It shouldn't have been the opening gift. I was like, I was like thinking this is gonna be like an epic Lego set. It was pretty heavy. I was all excited. Maybe it would be like one of those little play tent things. No, just a blanket with a zipper going down the side.
Wow. I mean, that's unfortunate, but hey, I mean, I'm trying to remember the biggest, I think the biggest gift I ever got as a kid, and this was like 7th or 8th grade. It was one of those, workout, I don't want to call it Bowflex because this was like 1987. There was no Bowflex in 1987, but it was actually like a workout thing where it was like a rowing machine attached to where you could be sitting on there and just like do shoulder presses. Like that was the biggest thing I think I ever got. And that was 7th or 8th grade. I do remember that. And when I saw that wrapped up, I was like, what is this? I mean, I asked for it. I didn't think I was going to get it, but
was that your origin story to becoming a D1 high school athlete?
Honestly, that's what, I knew I needed to start working out and pumping iron, but that thing literally, just like most things, when we're children, after about 2 weeks, it just turned into a place where I hung my clothes on. That's what it turned into. I just barely used it. Kind of like my Peloton right now. I got the Peloton during the height of the pandemic. I used it incessantly for literally 2 months. And then you just and I hate myself for it. I hate myself that I can't get the motivation to get back on the Peloton.
Well, that was
just sitting there.
Tasha had me order all this gym equipment. I broke my back getting it delivered. I broke one of my taillights in my car getting it in. And boy, is it collecting a lot of nice dust.
It's like even when we're kids, nothing changes. Like when we're kids, you got a new toy and you played the shit out of it for about 2 weeks, and then all right, on to the new thing. But that's what we are as adults.
Yeah,
nothing's changed.
That's what it is. It's just dopamine. The idea of I love my Tesla, but not as much as the first day I got in. The first day I got into that thing, I just wanted to sit in there, and now it's like, yeah, it's a nice car. It's just like you're gonna adjust to your new reality, and then that's it. That's life. Well,
yeah, it's just like, what else are you gonna do?
I'll tell you what, Tasha hasn't noticed, but I just broke one of the ginger doors, so
that's yours.
Yeah, so my house is already not passing inspection, but did anything else you want to add here? I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, I just kind of want to start a hashtag movement called Prove the Pregnancy. Hashtag Prove the Pregnancy. And this is my call out to Laura, and who's made your life a living hell for the last month and a half, whatever it is. But honestly, while it is a funny thing to kind of giggle at, it's all based in truth, because I think the biggest thing that you're dealing with, and the only reason why you've delivered over 50 videos on the whole topic of Clayton and Laura, is because you see holes in things and you're just trying to point out, like, hey, wait, this isn't passing the sniff test or whatever. And a hashtag and this kind of movement of prove the pregnancy that's all we want. If this woman were able to actually prove her pregnancy to me and you, then obviously every video you've ever done, you would probably take down. You'd stop covering it because you'd be like, okay, because our whole thing is, her whole thing that she went live with 2 months ago to the Sun was, I'm pregnant, Clayton's the father, and I have twins. Okay, but she hasn't been able to prove that, one, she's pregnant, or two, that they're Clayton's in the last 2 months. So it's just like, hey, just prove you're pregnant. That's all we're asking right now. Prove you are pregnant. That's it. Hashtag prove the pregnancy. And I don't think she'll listen. I think she probably just goes in one ear, out the other, because she's just figuring out other ways. I mean, it was very convenient in her Medium article to say, like, hey, nobody asked me about my pregnancy anymore. And yeah, don't congratulate me either. It's like, yeah, Laura, you've probably gotten 0 congratulations on that thing because nobody believes you. But that's what I'm talking about. Just prove the pregnancy. That's all we care about. Hashtag prove the pregnancy, and maybe this will all go away. But unfortunately, I don't think that she's going to be able to do that. She would have done it by now if there actually was something to prove, you know?
Well, Steve, I
So
don't
that's
even
what
know.
we-
I don't
we
know.
went
Who
after.
I don't know who you're talking about. So this must be a new story. I'm not really following. Tasha proved her pregnancy. If you haven't seen her belly, it's coming in.
Yeah. You know what, Tasha? Stand up on the camera and show everyone your belly again.
Stand
See
up
how
for
easy
us.
it is to do? Like,
come
it's
here,
so
come here.
simple.
Pants are too
Stand
tight.
up. Stand up.
I have a big roll. No, don't show my belly.
Side. Go to the side. Go to the side. Yeah, that's a standard 20 weeks. One baby in there.
See how easy it is to do? Like, it's the most simple thing in the world to show people and to prove. But yet, my gosh, we're 7 months in, and somebody just cannot do it.
Well,
So.
I'll tell you what.
Anyway.
I'll have to tell you later on. But I woke up to a Christmas gift regarding my life, and I'm being squeezed on the leg by my wife now. So you'll have to get. I'll have to unbox that Christmas gift for you later. But
Is this something new? You know, I haven't heard about this one.
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh wow! I can't wait to hear this. Awesome.
Let me finish these gingerbreads and then we'll get back to you. But
Yeah,
dude, thanks so much for calling in. All right.
you got it. Have fun making the gingerbread. Bye, Tasha.
All right, take
Bye.
care. All right, that was Steve Carbone, Santa Claus of Olive Garden. Steve Carbone there. I messed this up.
Well, Teresa said something about Squid Games. You'll need like a needle to break these apart. And I was actually using Squid Games as my inspiration. I got a little bowl of water and a
Can you
knife.
give me like
icing to, like,
just a tiny bit right
Glue
there?
it back together.
Is Courtney Robertson still in the chat? She might not be. Mindy said Tasha has a pregnant belly. Beautiful.
Thank you. Here, give me the other piece.
Oh, that should be enough. That's good. That's good. I ate some of it. It's delicious. I think that's the key, is to really get it. All right, so... Wait, did I do this wrong? Oh.
Yeah, you have to cut the...
Oh, I should have cut this off first. Tell you what, let me just see if I can give it a...
You probably want some water. Oh, you're going to break it again.
I think I already started it.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, they're cute little mini houses. Here, I'll hold mine up to
is
show.
there a problem with the voicemail line? I haven't tried it yet. I tell you what, let me try it on my end. Courtney said she can call after Steve. Yeah, let's get that. Trying to see what the
Courtney Williams says, I don't know about that belly. We all know Tasha's been hitting up Taco Bell.
She sure has. I have to say, for 20 weeks, you're not, like, you're noticeably pregnant, but sometimes you look way more pregnant than others.
Yeah, after a big meal, I feel like my stomach fills up, so it looks like very round. But if I didn't stuff myself, it's pretty mild.
So they're saying the voicemail line's not working.
Picking up.
So let's see here.
Just sneeze.
Let me try to fix the... I have the do not disturb on, but usually the do not disturb means calls will be sent to voicemail while do not disturb is on. All right, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call the voicemail line to test. Let's see, 401-213-8982. Is that it? Yeah. Let's see. Hello? Yeah, weird. Oh. Hello there.
Hey, Heidi ho, ho ho ho. Are you live?
You sure are.
It
You
is
are live.
Courtney Robertson calling in. How are you?
Hey. Oh, I'm super duper. Is now a good time? Dave, you got to pick up the slack. Tasha's doing all the work on the gingerbread houses,
I
man.
know. I'm more of a decorator. She's the foundation of the family here. But yeah, I'm
Oh,
really
well, she looks stunning. I love her. She's like working away over there. You're just lollygagging and she screwed the door up.
Now we are 19 and a half weeks. Are you 18? How far along are you?
17. I'm 17 and a half.
Wow.
Woohoo!
We're like, I know. Oh, I feel for you, Tasha, and I totally get the brushing your teeth and gagging thing.
It's like the nausea has gotten a lot better, but still random mornings, like I'll eat breakfast and then immediately be like, oh, This is coming up.
Ooh.
Brushing my
thank
teeth
you.
is still a nightmare, but it's like 1,000 times better than it was, thankfully.
I am so glad. I was asking how you were feeling. I hope Dave's giving you foot rubs. My feet are at the point where they're starting to get swollen and hurt. I don't know if you're there yet, but it's bad.
Oh, no, I haven't had that at all, but my husband is not giving me foot rubs.
She has not asked for one. I didn't know that was...
I've asked for massages and not received those either.
No.
My back.
What?
My back is what's killing me, and my ribs. They just, like, ache at night. I feel like ligaments or something are, like, pulling on my ribs. It's,
Yeah, the baby. I know the feeling. And then as you go further, it's, like, harder to breathe because you're, like... You just, like... You know what feels so good, Tasha? Is, like, get it like a cat-cow, a yoga pose.
just stretch it out. Yeah.
And just, like, arch your back.
How do you feel on your third pregnancy versus your first? Like, what's different?
I feel like I'm somewhat more used to it, but like it's so true what they say. You just forget because it's been a while. Exactly, that's what they say. And I mean, luckily I do epidurals, but I can't imagine just from being in early labor, like people that do it like naturally. Like, praise be if you can do it. But I mean, I was crying and I was like 3 centimeters dilated. But yeah, no, it's definitely different, Dave, for sure. I mean, still craving all the same things, but the second trimester is like you kind of like finally look pregnant. Like people can like ask you about it, and congratulations on a boy. I hope our boys can have a play date soon.
We haven't said that publicly yet.
That's not true. He's just pulling your leg.
Yeah. Our boys are gonna have fun once we go to Reality Steve's annual party. We'll share a babysitter.
I'm so down, and you guys have said that you're moving though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a day date today. My husband's like, "Can we go visit them?" Like he was like, "What if we spend like New Year's in Nashville?" And he looked at flights. He's like, "That's not happening. That's too expensive."
Well, we won't be there for New Year's anyway, but you should definitely come and visit us. Just like come on a weekend where flights are cheap. Just like look in advance when the flights are good, and we'll work.
Oh,
it out.
we totally will. We'll stay downtown. We're but we would love to see you guys at some point and come on out. And but I'm just so excited for you. Okay, so next year at this time, I have a question for you. Next year at this time, you're gonna have a little baby, and it's so special. Your first Christmas with your little boy. Are you guys gonna go all out? Are you gonna be like do the whole presents and bring them out, or what are we thinking?
Well, I'll say this. I think Christmas will be more experiential than gift based. Excuse me. I think we want to have presents, but not like have it become a thing where the kids are so excited that they're just ripping presents apart.
Well, but a tiny 6-month-old baby is not gonna.
Yeah, we got a while for that.
Need a lot of.
Yeah, you're right.
But I can't wait.
True.
My whole Instagram feed now is just like pictures of cute babies and little cute baby feet in front of the Christmas tree. Like.
Now, I don't want to be too personal, but you said epidural. What kind of what's the thought process in deciding what you're gonna do? Because we haven't really crossed that bridge yet.
I just talking to my friends that have had babies, and my sister has 4, and seeing them kind of go through it. And, some people are anti, Becca Martinez has had her babies at home. A lot of people want to try to do it naturally. I just actually, Dave talked to the Bella twins that's coming out this week, and they have talked about we did it without an epidural, one of them, and was saying I just was trying to be a hero and then ended up having to have a C-section. So much can happen, right? During you have this idea of how you want it to go, but your pregnancy, and then you go into labor and you're like, holy mackerel, and you start having real contractions. And for me, it was so painful. So for me, I always knew I was going to do an epidural. But it was the height of COVID. It was a full moon Friday. They had one person administering the epidural. So I had to wait a very long time to get mine. But I was able to enjoy the experience and the baby. For me, that was and I wasn't just in so much pain. So, I mean, I think there's probably I'm probably butchering this, many schools of thought. But your leg, you don't feel anything.
Yeah, just like pressure, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, just pressure. And I mean, like, or you can just be in pain. But, like, here's the thing. Like, you could be in labor for 24 hours. And what happens, Dave, is you get to the point where you're past an epidural and then you can't have it. So once you're dilated a certain amount, like, you can't get one. So it's like, it's really good, I think, personally, to, like, decide if you're going to do one or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's the place where I don't make that call. I say, Tasha, whatever you want to do, baby. I will not. Oh, we do it raw. No.
I'm still kind of trying to decide whether I want to do a hospital or like a birthing center. But I also want to know if an epidural is an option at a birthing center. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of like to have the option just in case, because like you said, you make your plan, but obviously lots of things can happen and you might have to deviate from the plan. But I don't know. It's open enrollment for a few more days. So Dave and I are waiting till the very last minute to pick out our new health insurance since we'll be moving. And I just feel so lost considering that we don't know what are the good hospitals and the good doctors in Nashville and like I feel like we're flying blind a little bit. And so maybe my decision will be based on what we learn once we get there.
Yeah, all the options suck.
Knowledge is power. You've got to get out. Once you get there and you get settled and you start nesting, it will all come together. You know, I think it's like so easy to like, you're used to where you live now. You've lived there forever. It's going to be great. Got Dave by your side, and not to worry. Just don't stress. It will all come together. The baby's coming one way or another. I always joke like, oh, the stork's going to just deliver him to my door, but it's really not that bad. I think you hear some horror stories, and I know it's different for everybody, but you got this, girl. You got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got a little while before the overall, I don't know, stress of it. Like, it's still fairy tale land. You know, just realizing that it's happening.
Christmas, a year from now, you guys are gonna have your little bundle of joy there, and you'll be like, oh, like once you do it, you're like, going back to your question, Dave, it's like, oh yeah, I've done it before and I know what can go wrong. My daughter came early last time. So each pregnancy is different, but
how early
definitely
was
she was like 3 weeks early. They had to induce me, and that just happened to a friend of mine. She was like a month early, and she was going to do it at home. Like, she wasn't going to do an epidural. I still don't know if she did one, but she had high blood pressure, and they were like, we're going to induce you. And now her baby was due like end of December, and now they're at home with the baby.
Wow.
So, but like, she's like super holistic, like not doing an epidural, like not going to the hospital till like the last minute. And that's like a perfect example of like, you can have a plan, but all I would say is just have your bags packed.
Yeah. Have it
early.
Ahead of time.
Yes. Like your comfort things, like things that you'll want. Like, and if you do an epidural and when you go into labor, bring like a nice blanket, things that like they don't tell you, like your body is like doing this major thing and you like kind of start to shake a bit because it's like major events start happening, and nobody told me that. Like with both my deliveries, like you just kind of like your body just starts to tremble, and I've heard that from other people. So I had like Instagram. A kind of oh, you did.
I'm learning everything
so knowledgeable
on Instagram. the information age.
I'm literally eating a sandwich today, and Tasha shows me a full vaginal birth on Instagram. I was like, how do they even post this? And there was a lady just delivering her own baby in their tub. I was like, this is. I mean, I was like, cool, yeah, but I was like, they don't even. I mean, I came from a very conservative upbringing. They don't even show you that stuff growing up. And I think they should, you know?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I did sex ed, and going back to the Clayton story, which we won't bring up because that's like a heavy thing. But like, I did sex ed in 6th grade, and I learned the basics. Like the stork is not bringing the baby.
Wait, you mean to tell me there's no stork? Tell us.
I've been looking forward to a stork.
By the way, Courtney, as I talk to you, my house is crumbling. I have literally. It's going. No, it's done.
Well, I gotta say, Dave, you're like, if anybody is a good multitasker, which is gonna come so in handy when you're a father, you can do it. You can drive, you can podcast, you can make sure the cameras and the audio is amazing. So you really are, you got this. I'm not worried. And you just, I don't know why you guys are doing gingerbread houses. I hope you guys eat them.
Yeah, we'll probably.
Last year the dog ate them.
Yeah, we'll let the dog have one, and maybe we'll. I don't know. I'm.
You guys, it's like the Cooking Network. You should have one like already ready to go at the end, and just like bust that out and be like, ta-da!
A secret one.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That would have been a much better idea than this. Oh boy, yeah, this is a real disaster. So, when do you start Christmas shopping?
I've already started a little bit, but I like the pressure and like the hustle and bustle and going out, and I like to do it last minute, guys. I work well under pressure.
I'm the same way. I like the energy of a store 3 days before Christmas. I like that when you catch another man and you look at each other in the eyes and you know that the one thing your wife wanted is no longer there, and you're just like, oh, we're about to freestyle some stuff now.
Let's tango. Tasha, do you have a gift ready for Dave? Because I am like at a loss for Umberto. Like, we've been together for over 5 years now. Like, I've gotten him everything.
You're giving him the greatest gift of all. You don't have to get him a gift. No, Dave and we actually decided we aren't doing gifts this year because we're moving and all of that.
Which, by the way, I mean, that's a trap. Like, I got to get her something, but...
Dave, that is a trick question. Cover your ears, Tasha. Get her a prenatal massage, okay? Just that, even that.
That's a great idea.
Yes, something, or a
now
something.
I'm going to do that, and she's going to go, you wouldn't have done this if Courtney didn't tell you to. That's a great idea. Tasha loves it, too.
But she's going to love it. She's going to come home in the best mood ever, and it feels so good. Like, she's saying her back hurts. Okay, check. And the further along she gets, it's going to get more uncomfortable. Her feet are going to start hurting. They're going to be swollen. Foot rubs, yes, please. So... But yeah, you definitely have to get her something. Some people do push presents, by the way, which I've never been into. But
I keep telling Dave I need a push present, but we are getting a house.
Yeah,
and we're gonna be very broke.
My push present to her is shelter. That's my. How does a roof?
It's like an IOU. This thing is as good as gold.
Yeah,
I bought you a house.
Yeah, I paid for the appraisal of the house. You obviously know this. We talked about this, but. The mortgage process was just what a joke. I mean, we're just I think they just I think it's just like the car dealership where they just wear you down until you just agree to things that you wouldn't have agreed to.
Well, I told you guys to call me every step of the way. I'm so sad. I had a bad day today, so this is the highlight of my day. We had a date, but I had a deal crash today, and it was all based around the mortgage.
What a bummer.
Yeah, no, I was so sad. I've been working so hard at it. But I get it. Like, you want to be comfortable with your payment, but it was literally like, you need to see $300 less a month. Like, it's just, and I was like, but if it's your dream house, but the interest rates are going down.
Yeah.
They are, and they were floating the rate. They already have come down. That's why I was wondering, like, are you locked in a rate? Because you can get rates in the sixes now, but not to bore everybody with my real estate mumbo jumbo, but I will say that is like the most stressful. Until you get the keys, you're just like, you could just be on the pot pooping all day. You know, it's stressful.
Yeah, we kind of have the rate locked in, but they do a one-time float down, and we're already assuming we're gonna probably refinance anyway. So we have a 7125. And
that's actually not too bad, Dave. That's okay.
Well, it started off like in the 8s with another company, and then we had a 7125 with $15,000 buy down, and now we have a 7125 no buy down. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I heard today there was something that happened that was going to send the rates up, and I know it's going to fluctuate, so it's not the best deal, but it's safe enough until we pull the trigger. We'll probably refinance within a year if we can. So yeah.
Well, when you go to do that, call me, because you can really negotiate. Because they always and lenders will say this to you, well, you can refinance in a year, but what they don't say is you're gonna have to pay title fees. You're gonna have to pay a couple grand just to refinance, but not to. This is the holidays. You've got a new house. You're gonna nest. You're gonna get your baby's room ready. It's gonna be glorious, but it is stressful buying a house. So I'm just so excited for you guys. We can't wait. We're gonna come visit you in Nashville. and
Yay.
maybe we'll wait till the babies come and just leave the 2 at home and bring our new son, which we don't have a name yet. It's so hard to name a human.
It's
Do you guys
so
have any names?
hard.
Don't share them here, but do you guys have like a list of baby names? Are you guys trending in one direction?
Well, you know what's funny? I'll say this. Tasha's idea for a girl's name when we didn't know the gender, I was immediately on board with. And now but her boy name, I'm warming up to it, waiting for something better to come along.
And usually that will stick. And Tasha, do you love it?
I really love it. And to be honest, it just kind of came to me when we were on one of our like long flights, either to like Doha or to the Maldives. And I hadn't had any idea of names before, but all of a sudden this one just came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. I don't know if it'll stick. I mean, obviously I want Dave to like the name too, but I haven't found any other names that I like yet. But I need to get myself one of those big books of like 1,000 baby names and sit down for a while. But it's very stressful.
Put it this way, the
naming a
name
tiny
that
human.
Tasha came up
No,
with, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it's not like one of those names that you've never heard before, but it's also not a Jeff, you know. It's got some.
Right.
It's definitely got some unique. We'll text. You know. Oh, can I text it to her? Can I
Yeah.
text her the name?
Well, I mean, I won't share it. I used to not even tell my sister my baby names because I was like, don't take my names. But here's the thing: when we named our son Joaquin, it's once you start telling people, we were like, this is his name. It's going to be Joaquin. And, like, people close to us were like, oh, but, like, I hate the actor Joaquin Phoenix. I'm like, it's not about Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Like, we just like the name Joaquin. And, like, people, like, even once you commit to a name, like, and you start telling people the name, like, it's almost better to be like, he's here and this is his nickname.
Yeah, that's kind of how I want to do it. Because I don't like the idea of...
Love it. Love.
Yeah, like, I just don't want... I don't want any negative feedback. And even if someone's like, oh, wow, cute, you can tell in someone's face when they're like, don't like it. And so
100%.
I don't want
Yes.
to tell anybody, like, in our family and stuff until it's decided. Although Dave can't keep a secret to save his life, so
Did you
he's
see
told
that?
a lot of
I
people.
texted it to you.
I did, and I love that, and I love names that you can do nicknames with. And I have a friend who has not a friend, but I know somebody who has that name, which is rare, it's unique. It's not like a gym, but I love it because you can do. To me, that makes me happy. Yeah, you can do cute nicknames, and it is unique, which I love. Unique names. I mean, we have Joaquin, and we've got Paloma, but they also have like really nice meanings for us. So
I was gonna say,
I love that.
yeah,
Actually,
are those more like ethnic names? Are those more of your husband's heritage?
No, not at all. So my husband's Umberto the Third. His grandpa, his dad, and they all had the same name, Umberto Ramon Preciado. And he's like, the buck stopped here. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I even said to him, like, do you want to name our last son Umberto? And then Joaquin came out. Like, I thought he was going to come out looking kind of Latino. And he's like bald with blue eyes, and now he's got like blonde hair. Like, he doesn't look like an Umberto. So, like, we kind of have like two names picked out both times, and then, but we kind of knew what we were going to go with. Like, we were both like, Joaquin, love it. It's a strong name. Paloma, I wanted to name her Ruby. That was like my number one girl name. Like, I've had baby names before I even met my husband, and he just shot it down. So her middle name's Ruby. So it's Paloma Ruby. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just like that. We've been talking about baby names. It's fun. But it's a hard thing to do. And like, I went to the bookstore, Tasha, like you said, and I looked through baby names, and I'm watching shows. I'm reading the credits on like
I've been doing
shows that I watch.
There are some Instagram accounts also that do names. So I started following a bunch of Instagram accounts that do names. And like,
Tasha, I feel like you should be having your own blog just to blog about your pregnancy and like these little, things that you have to deal with,
yeah, definitely. I should be making more content
It's fun.
about it. Yeah, it is. It's really exciting. Like, as a first timer, there's so much that you don't know. So like every day you're learning new things, which is really, it's exciting.
Yeah, actually, Tasha, we haven't done one like photo update. You know they do the thing where you take the photo next to the sheet of paper that says how many weeks you are. Like, we've been really bad. I mean, we've been doing a lot of vlogs. We just got this channel monetized. So like, my hope is that we can kind of almost subsidize a lot of the money we're gonna lose by not having, by Tasha not working. So it's kind of like a little bit financially driven, but also there are also memories we get to make. So it's kind of like a win-win. But
I forgot about.
Oh, you'll be glad you have them. Like the best advice I got that I never took was like take pictures of your bump like along the way. And like Ari Lindeck was like a good one of doing that. Like they have like Instagrams for the babies. Not saying that you need to go to that level, but even just for you, Tasha, like you know, even if it's like weekly, like do like for like a creative thing for you, like take a picture of yourself or every other week just to see like the transformation, because I think people also really like to see that, and you guys are content creators, but just to do something.
Did you see Becca Kufrin? She did a great job with that.
Yes, I love that, and I'm like, I've already missed the boat on it. I'm like,
Me too.
I need that Calvin Klein set.
I say this.
Start at 20 weeks, and I'll do it every week from like 20 to 40.
Yeah, you can.
Let's do it together.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have to hold each other accountable. Because you can like your first one, you can like Photoshop yourself a few weeks back. You know what I mean?
No, but that's not authentic.
Well, Dave, you know how Photoshop works when pregnancy is. I had to say it. Sorry.
Any new cravings this go around?
They're all the same. Bagels, pickles, salty, crunchy, ramen, and Jack in the Box tacos. But I've turned the corner. Like, remember when I saw you guys in Arizona, Tasha? I'm finally craving salads. Like, I've been eating salads every night this week, like arugula and Parmesan, and I'm just so glad I'm like actually craving healthier things.
I think because the only thing I could keep down in the first trimester was junk food. That like second trimester, I'm like I just like want fruits and salads. But we watched this documentary last week or the week before about like what is the food that what's the bacteria that like romaine lettuce and spinach gets when they like
listeria?
I don't know. I don't remember. But like how they have to recall it every few years, and now I have a little bit of a.
Oh yeah. They have like E. coli. Yeah. Sometimes they have a recall, and I had food poisoning, Tasha, like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I got tacos. I had to get these tacos because I was in that part of town, and it just it ruined my weekend. I missed my son's final soccer game. Like. It was like very humbling experience. If you've ever had food poisoning, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it brought me to my knees. And when you're pregnant, it's even worse,
and
right?
Like it's like way more.
It's both ends. It's no bueno. So I have just been like super cautious of like not eating anything kinky. That's what I always say. Like I'm not going to eat anything weird. I'm not even going to risk it.
No new restaurants, like only tried and true restaurants.
I shit my pants for the first time in our last home right before we moved here due to food poisoning. Yeah. I hear you.
Was Tasha there for that? Talk about like a bonding experience.
Yeah, we lived in like a 600 square foot studio apartment. I was like, you're about to learn a little bit about your boy here. I mean,
but like I have a real fear of pooping my pants. Like, what do? Do you just throw your clothes away? Like, what does that like look like?
I honestly don't remember. I just got in the shower and like sat there and thought about life.
I'm picturing you like crying like Jim Carrey, like in the fetal position, like in the shower.
I usually will like exaggerate things in life. I'll be like, oh, this is horrible. So like, I don't know if Tasha understood how sick I was, but we were going to see homes. And it just like came on, but like the.
But this was also during the time of COVID.
Yeah, it was during COVID, and we were about to go see a home, and as we were walking into the gate of the home, I said, "Tasha, you're on your own." I stumbled back to the car. I took a knee and I just started yakking. Then I like got that like adrenaline you get, and then we got back home. And we had this like really seedy LA alleyway, like really seedy. And I couldn't make it inside. I got on all fours and I just like painfully yacked again. The exhaust didn't come until I made it safely back into the house. So,
but not to the bathroom.
But not to the bathroom. No, I didn't make it to the bathroom because I didn't know. I mean, no one willfully attempts to shit their pants. It's not like, all right, it's like, oops, that's not the feeling I thought I had. So, yeah, but it's
sorry I'm laughing, but
Yeah, it's humbling.
we can laugh about it now,
Oh,
right?
it's
I
humbling.
mean,
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was bad. I mean, I lost like 15 pounds that weekend. I was like a full.
I know. I texted my best friend. I was like, oh my God, I just had the worst. It rocked me, food poisoning. She's like, but at least you're going to feel skinny the next day. As skinny as you can at 17 weeks, or I was like 15 at the time. But, man.
Tasha got COVID pretty bad when we were pregnant. Or not when, last month. When you get.
I love Dave that always dates is like when we got pregnant.
Look, I don't want to take any credit for this. I just thought that was the progressive thing to do. And like my sister got all mad at me for saying that. I was like, all right, well, when I pay for the delivery, I'm saying I paid for the delivery. You know what I mean? I don't know. Trying my best here.
Oh, you guys are great. You're great. And I bet you'll be so glad to not have any long, seedy alleys in Nashville.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be, I mean, we're basically, just moving into a proper home. So when you visit, you'll get your own separate wing of the house, which comes with its own little living area and your own bathroom.
What? No, we would never invite ourselves to stay with you.
No,
but I mean, if you're offering,
Oh, no, of course. Yeah, please.
we won't come empty-handed, but we would definitely leave the kids at home.
Bring the kids. It's we'll have the whole Power recap set up here.
I'm so excited. You guys are going to be great. And, I always tell people, like, I know it's like financially and Tasha can't work, but kids really aren't that expensive. Yeah, like when they get sick. And I think the main thing is having good health care, because they do get sick and you have to take them for ear infections and X, Y, and Z. But like really, like they're not that expensive. Like Tasha, I hope you're doing a baby shower. Like get all the things you want. Like let your close people, shower you. Get what you need, but really, you guys don't. It's not that expensive. So, having a baby.
I hope so. I mean, I feel like you can kind of get like, not everything's a necessity. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff out there that you can buy, but there's not a whole lot that's like you definitely need. Like you just need the basics. And
yep, exactly.
Like all the little trinkets and tchotchkes.
Well, that's why I started doing my podcast twice a day. I was like,
I figured you're like in like power recap mode, which I love it. I mean, it's killing. I love it, Dave.
Well, I was like, look, I mean,
brilliant.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's not like a cash grab, like it's gratuitous. I think if audiences want it, it'll be there. But Tasha's losing her job that was good paying. She doesn't get the luxury of maternity leave. I got to work a little harder, and that way we're not stressed when all the random things. I mean, because. Obviously, when you like buy a home, all of those costs are just like kind of wild. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean,
luckily once you move in, you won't have a payment for a while. That's how it works. So you've got time to like, you're fiscally responsible. You're going to be fine. Like, and it kind of is nice to like light a fire under your ass, like to start doing 2 podcasts a week, and to do those things. So you'll be fine. It is stressful being a homeowner. Like we had one summer, like 2 summers ago, both our AC units. We have 2 units. Went out on the same day, and it's like,
oh no, so expensive.
And it's like I was actually pregnant with Paloma, with Paloma, and I was like crying. I was like, it was so hot, and like in the summer, that's like when they're the busiest. But that's just like one example of like worst case scenario, like when we had to like dish out a lot of money to like replace our AC units, and so we just did one, and we patched up the other, and we financed it, and we made it work. You just make it work.
I was thinking, you've inspired us, how you guys traveled, you stayed in SoCal over the summer. Let us know if you ever get any bigger bungalows. We'll make a trip out there with you.
Oh, we would love that. Yes. I mean, you saw how nice that was. I mean, unfortunately, it was like when we had just drove in and I was exhausted. We drove and I was like, I'm not going to miss the opportunity to see you guys. But yeah, no, I mean, that was a pretty affordable deal, but you can walk to the grocery store, you can cook at home, so you save money that way, and then like take the kids out to the beach and just run them tired.
Yeah, that's kind of our way of like moving. Part of coping is going, oh, we'll be back to visit. We're just gonna save money on taxes, and like our idea is like I don't want to feel like we're moving away from the West Coast forever, but it like obviously we have to make some moves right now for us. So yeah.
California will always be there, Dave. When I'm going to go back there soon, and it's fun to go back and visit. And I will say, like, you'll see on your own, but it changes, like, especially when you have, like, the simplicity of like being able to pull up and park in front of your house, or like being
having a
able to pull up to
Yeah.
like the little things that like you don't have to deal with when you live in LA, like the seedy alleys, the homeless people. Like, yeah, you miss it at times, but like it's so nice, especially once you start a family, to like have that simplicity. So I'm stoked for you guys, and I love what you're doing. I'm gonna follow along your channel, Tasha. You are just a gem, and I have 2 Christmas stories before I let you go. I don't want to clog up your line. My Christmas stories are this. If you want, are you ready, Dave?
Ready.
The best Christmas I ever had, my mom and dad got. My sister wanted a cat, I wanted a dog, and we got it, and it was amazing. And we walked out Christmas morning, and they had a cat and a dog under the Christmas tree. It was like the best ever. As a kid, you just want pets.
Oh my gosh.
And then my Christmas, I'm going to get to my next one.
What's the age difference with you and your sister?
We are like almost 3 years apart, like 2.5 years apart.
And you're the older one?
I'm the baby. I'm the wild one. You know, the baby's always the bad one.
Oh yeah, the villain. Gotcha.
Yes, but I would just say like a little PSA for everybody in the holidays. It's a little bit of a lonely time, and in my young 20s, I had people. You know, it gets lonely, so I just am telling everybody, like, don't reach out to your exes. Don't text your exes.
Don't text your ex. That's excellent
Well,
advice.
were you doing the old Christmas booty call when you were back home visiting family?
Not me, but I definitely, that's actually when Ben reached out to me after we hadn't talked for like 4 years. He texted me on Christmas, like, I'm thinking of you. And we hadn't talked for years.
Wow.
But, yeah, a little tea for you there. And he was like, hey, can we spend years together? It was like so wild and out of left field. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't heard from this guy in like 4 years. But like, you know, it happens. The exes come out at the holidays. And hey, if that's what you want, so be it. But in my experience, you know, I wouldn't text your exes.
Maybe he just wanted to stuff your stocking, as it were.
It was not a romantic connection.
Well, you know, Courtney doesn't, you know, they always say, like, don't show up without a gift. You don't show up without new tea. You've always got new tea for us.
Oh, yeah. I try to keep the tea hot. I've got it all in the vault, but I'm married now, and I'm so thankful. Like, I've never been so consistently happy with somebody, and I look to you and Tasha, and I see the same thing. So it's so nice to I pinch myself every day. Like, I have everything I've ever wanted. And, but like, I feel for like my younger self, like, oh man, like, you know, and anybody dating, like, just don't text your ex. This is my little holiday friendly advice.
You know, here's a testament to you. We've only known you for like 6 months, and we feel like we've known you for so much longer than that, right? We've known you that long. But
this whole thing,
you make us feel like old time friends there, and great advice to everyone out there not to text your ex. What's your favorite childhood Christmas gift that's not a dog or a cat? Like, what's a tangible, like, hit me with some nostalgia. Were you like an easy bake oven gal or what?
Oh no, I mean, you and Steve talked about it, like Nintendo. I remember when my dad got us the original Nintendo and the Duck Hunt.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
And I would like pretend to shoot my sister with the old gun. I don't know if you guys remember Duck Hunt or if you're too young for that.
I used to hold the gun right up to the TV, point blank.
Yeah, as close as you
execution style. I wasn't messing around.
That thing was legit. I mean, and that was a gift that kept on giving. Like, then like they would bring more games home, and then it became Super Nintendo, and Donkey Kong was my jam. I knew how to do Rainbow Road in my sleep. I mean, So yeah, that was I loved my games. And then I think one year I got a computer, and we got AOL. We were allowed to get AOL, which was kind of cool as we got older. But my mom always made the holidays really special for us, and it is like a nostalgic time. It's like, we're gonna watch a Christmas movie tonight, and I try to make it special for my kids as well. So it's kind of cool. Like, I love the tradition of like carrying that on, you know.
Oh, very sweet. Well, thanks again. Tasha, do you have any questions for Courtney over here?
No, I don't think so.
We always appreciate.
Well, you just text me. You got my number, and tell him to Dave, get her a Christmas gift to round this up. Don't listen to her, and a push present, and house or not. And then lastly, I hope those gingerbread cookies turn out great.
They're coming along. Here, I'll show progress on the first one.
I'm not watching anymore,
you're
but
not?
I'm gonna go.
It looks pretty cute.
No, I don't know if I can talk and watch at the same time, but I'll check it out tomorrow. And by the way, I did see the Kylie news for anybody who's still watching. While you were talking to Steve, I went and looked at it. OMG, I can't wait to hear your morning rush hour on Monday, Dave.
Well, I'm gonna have one up tomorrow because it's too hot of a story.
Cool. Yeah. Wow, it looks like he really screwed the pooches.
Yeah, well, he screwed something, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if there's any, if there's, like I told Steve, if there's anything inaccurate, I'm sure he'll update us. But, you know, I don't know.
Did you see the official announcement? I had to Google it once I saw you and Steve talking about it. And I mean, she just called him right out on the carpet.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Go, girl.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, she said, I want to thank my God he did not allow me to live another day in the dark. In the last 24 hours, I've been grasping with the fact that one of the most important relationships in my life has dissolved due to multiple infidelities. Yeah, that's too bad. But yeah, that can't wait till Monday, that's for sure.
Well, you guys enjoy your evening. Kick your feet up,
You
Tasha,
too.
and
Thank you.
we'll see you in Nashville soon.
Yay,
Yeehaw!
can't wait.
All right. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye. Courtney Robertson. You know what's interesting with Avon Jones and Kylie Russell? You know what the other infidelity this year was?
Ooh, what?
Brandon Jones and Serena Brooke Russell. How crazy is that?
There's a glitch in the matrix.
2 years in a row, a Bachelor in Paradise couple with cheating rumors, allegations, I should say. Don't want to get stuck back in the old court system. I don't know what happened. Bruce said relentless infidelities. Add that to your. By the way, you guys, I don't know if you can see it. My house is barely habitable. The two on your right.
This one is mine. Here, I'll give it.
Hold on. I can't. It's too heavy. But mine is Shantytown. I've got.
Yours looks like it's melting.
I've got a real Pueblo emergency happening here. Who else might it be interested in calling in? Let me see if I can try to fix the voicemail line. I don't know what's wrong with it. Is the voicemail line still down? I don't think it's down. Oh, I called myself.
Yeah, and then you said.
So that means it must work. Here, let me try to call it. Is it still down? How nice is it was so funny when we met Courtney, because I met her right before Tasha. Like literally, you were coming to the event and you were not there yet because you were kind of with the dog.
Oh yeah.
Courtney's like a celebrity. She lights the room up, and I mean, she was like, she knew my name. You know what I mean? I was like, this whole thing. It was like very very cool to see. But is my roof coming off?
Yeah, it looks like you didn't hold it together enough when you
Oh my gosh.
when you were gluing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see if we got anything. No updates from Avon, by the way. He might be taking the night off. I don't know what I can do. I have Do Not Disturb on. Calls will be sent to voicemail while Do Not Disturb is on. Okay, that's what we want. Here, let me try to call my own voicemail line and see if that does it.
Do you have the number right?
Yeah, I got the number right. It's just 401-213-9828. Hello? Yeah, and then it kind of dies.
That's weird.
Strange.
I feel like
strange.
I should have decorated the
All right,
door
let's.
before.
I'll tell you what. Let's turn the music up so it's not just dead air, and I'm gonna try to fix this. Pretty epic Christmas music. There is a link in the chat to the Christmas wish list. We have 93 people in the chat, which is pretty good. Obviously, make sure you're subscribed. Let's see if any commenters. Reg Angel said, did they take down the Christmas? Yeah, they took down their couples post. The couples post is gone. This is one of my favorite Christmas songs. Ruth is listening from Europe. What time of night? It must be late at night over there. What is it, 3 a.m.? 9 hour, 4 a.m.?
Wow.
Ruth is schwasty. Miss Liz is tree decorating. I actually considered surprising you with a Christmas tree.
Really?
But then I realized I didn't have any, like, moving blankets to put it on the roof of my car. All right, let's figure out this Google Voice. Forward messages to email, make and receive calls.
Like I need.
Bruce said Kylie and Avon fell apart faster than Dave's gingerbread house. Ruth, do you live in Europe? Where are you? All right, will someone try to call in? I honestly don't know what to do. I think a few times we had an actual issue that was above my pay grade. Reg said, play I Want a Hippopotamus. Here's the problem. I only can play non-licensed music, and I think that's a licensed song. Julie said the background is epic. This is a video called Cozy Winter Ambiance with Crackling Fire and Blizzard Sounds for sleeping 10 hours. Susan said still nothing. All right, I just turned my Do Not Disturb off. Let me try and see if that's better. We have Avon calling in. No. Well, let me try to answer my own call. Hello?
Call from Melinda.
Melinda? Oh, did I just delete it? Sorry, Melinda. Oh, boy.
Did you think you were calling yourself?
I was calling
actually a real call?
401-213-9828. Incoming call. Hello?
Call from.
Bruce from Oregon.
Oh, it's Bruce.
To accept, press 1. To
All right,
send a
hold on,
voicemail,
hold on.
Press 2.
Let me Hello?
Dave.
Hey, how are you?
It's working.
Hey, this is Bruce. I'm calling your voicemail line.
Woo!
Wild, right? I didn't know I could actually take calls on it.
Here I am.
Well, I mean, I guess now everybody has been asking me what happened to Bruce's Dungeons and Dragons night.
Oh, well, as a callback to your food poisoning story, one of our players had some sort of issues. So, yeah,
Oh no.
we were postponed.
Well, the last thing you want is to play a 10-hour board game with a quivering butt.
Yeah, that's no good. So I built this gingerbread house. I just submitted a photo to the Facebook page.
Oh yay.
Okay, let me oh boy.
Oh no, I just lost a
no.
gumdrop.
We lost a gumdrop, Bruce.
Oh, dear.
So where did you get
We
your
will rebuild.
Yeah, we will rebuild. Oh, let me pull this up here and I'll put it behind us. Where did you get your gingerbread house from?
Well, the internet, and it's like M&M branded, so it's covered with M&Ms and M&M stickers. But I put a very special resident outside.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's go live, so I can react to this in its entirety here. So let's pull this up here, and you guys can see the background. Oh man, I'm gonna be in the way here. Here, move us. I just approved your post, so let's see here.
Oh, good.
Oh, is there a Bigfoot?
There is.
Ladies and
He's
gentlemen,
moving in.
we have spotted a Bigfoot and multiple M&Ms. We have.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
That's a good one.
Nice
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah. I mean, it looks a little drafty on the second floor, but it's better than mine.
Yeah, you need to show.
Well, you know,
close-up
some of the
yours.
gingerbread contractors, they're booked out till February, so I don't know what, we'll get them on the docket later.
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah.
Did you hire a Fiverr spackle guy or what?
Yes.
I like this though.
Yeah,
You've got some nice. You got windows on the side here too,
Yeah.
Yeah, with shutters and everything.
with a nice styrofoam foundation. It looks like,
Yeah.
and maybe some banana bread cupcakes.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, those are, they're pumpkin spice.
Ooh, yum.
Wow.
Yeah.
If there's any ladies in Pacific Northwest, get a hold of this architectural prominence
Yeah.
here. What are the different
true.
size? What are these peanut M&Ms or what?
No, there's regular M&Ms without peanuts, and then there are these mini M&Ms.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, I see.
So they had a whole bag. Yeah, they had a bag of these mini M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms are one of the only sort of like non-original candies that I think are better than the original.
Possibly.
I think you could also, and it might be too far apart, but Reese's Pieces are also, in a way, better than Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because they're a little cleaner to handle. I've heard of people putting Reese's Pieces in their popcorn and just having a party that way.
That would be good.
So, what else? What are you drinking tonight? You know, you're always known for a cocktail.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I got Pepsi and tequila.
Whoa.
Is that like together?
A wild night.
Yeah, that explains the gap in the roof. That's a tequila-induced measurement.
Yeah, it's not OSHA qualified. That's for sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna edit the
Definitely a
voicemail line.
violation.
I'm gonna say call in, the call-in number.
Yeah.
There's nothing funnier than when someone thinks they're leaving a voicemail and I surprise them with my voice. They're like ready to crap their pants again. What else is good in the Bachelor world on this holiday season here? We've got, I mean, isn't that funny? Isn't this crazy how Bachelor works? You have a whole season of Paradise that's kind of tame, and then you have a crazy scandalous thing break out of nowhere.
That's right. Well, it's always the stuff outside the show that's the most interesting, right?
Yeah, the show is basically just the prep work. It's just the establishing moment of what, because that, any nice thing can happen on the show, but the true the true nonsense spills out into real life, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so tell us what's one of your favorite childhood Christmas presents?
Oh gosh. I remember going down to Florida to visit the grandparents one Christmas and got this pretty cool train set. That was a good one.
Ooh, that's a classic.
That's a classic.
What
sure.
What year are we talking, do you think?
Oh man, I was in grade school.
Are we talking the 80s, 90s?
Oh yeah, this would have been the mid 80s.
Fun.
Like 86 or something, or 85.
That was when colored Christmas lights were probably at their all-time most popular.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember the decor too much. I was a little kid, but I think for me, there's good gifts. I remember, like you said, like the Lego medieval castle set, and there's some other good gifts like that. But mostly it was just like going down and seeing relatives. They all would show up at the same place.
Yeah, the themed Legos are always good because it's a slow burn. You don't just get to rip it open and it's done. You have to take your time and put it together. That's a good idea.
For sure.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I always liked toys that were more like a project. Like build this thing or put this together.
Absolutely. We haven't heard from Tasha. What does Tasha have for her favorite present?
I don't know. I definitely have some nostalgic toys that I got. Like a Light Bright. That's like a very specific, like 90s present. I think the Light Bright where you like put the little pegs in. That was I got crafty toys a lot too, like something to build or make. Like what is that? Where you make the little with the loops, you make the little like pot holders and stuff.
Oh yeah,
we saw that recently.
They wouldn't let boys have those in the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah,
very. Hook.
What else?
Yeah, nothing like making 17 different pot holders. Your mom's like, oh, these look, that's the one thing as parents we're gonna have to get used to lying to our kids. No, it looks amazing. I can't wait to wear this outfit, this bedazzled T-shirt with a deep V-neck. I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Yeah, in middle school or high school, I was in shop class and made this keychain, because you can cut the leather and emboss the leather and everything. And I gave it to my grandfather. And like 10 years later or something, he's pulling out his keys and he's still got this raggedy old keychain on there. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Now, if you had to go into a business creating a toy, what would you build? Like, tell me the Bruce invention. What do you think you would bring to the market?
Oh wow, for kids?
Any age.
Oh my gosh.
But I guess what describes a toy, right, is something with no useful function, just bringing joy.
No useful function. Oh, well, like a toy. Okay, so it'd probably be more like a board game.
Okay.
But it would be like create your own escape room, and then you'd have to like set it all up and like deploy it in your house. And your friends would have to like solve the puzzles and escape your homebrew escape room.
I love that you'd get sued on day one. Our kids are locked in the closet thanks to Bruce. It's like no, that's a fun. Yeah,
exactly.
That's a fun idea.
Where'd the key go? Oh, Timmy swallowed the key. Yeah.
All right. Well, now Timmy's gonna have to shit his pants in order to get. It all comes back around.
Yeah.
Well.
Full circle.
As always, man, it's been a pleasure having you in our community. Bruce is the icing that holds together the gingerbread family, I would say.
Yeah.
Which is important because we need that icing.
Mm-hmm.
Times are wild, but
They are.
Wild times.
We're gonna hang in there.
Yeah, wild times can usually bring people closer together in ways,
Yeah, just one day at a time, and congratulations again to you and Tasha on everything that's going on. Just keep that stuff in mind and all the future milestones that you're going to hit here.
Thank you so much.
When times are dark, just think of those things. Yeah.
Well, when times are dark, I'm going to think of this M&M gingerbread house here. Now, so as far as I know, this is you win the prize. I mean, unless anyone else wants to submit their gingerbread house. I know it's still early in the evening, but everyone can upload theirs to the Facebook group.
Oh yeah, there'll be pictures. Pictures will show up this weekend for sure.
Oh! I thought we had a new one. Hold on. Oh, I thought I already approved yours. Maybe that was an old one here. I'm looking at the page now. Everyone's posting so many posts right now about this Kylie stuff. That's how you know it's a hit story. That can't wait till Monday because there's going to be more information that comes out, and you got to make the video based on limited information so people can speculate, and then you can respond to that with more information. I think that's the plan.
Oh boy, yeah.
But yeah,
that's good to me.
That's the Bachelor world we live in. Well, thanks again for uploading this glorious. I mean, I'm starving. I would eat yours. Mine not so much. There's no chocolate on mine, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, enjoy
well,
your.
I don't know. You take these pre-built panels out of the plastic wrap, and you're kind of like, how old are these? Like, what would how stale are these?
They're from last year.
Yeah.
They just send them back if they don't sell last year and put them in storage.
I mean, isn't that funny with gingerbread? I mean, it really has a very busy month, and then it takes 11 months off. There's no gingerbread in May. It's just...
Yeah, the companies who make these kits, what do they do the other 11 months of the year?
They must be companies that also make, like, cereal and just random other... Right? Like, where's our...
Yeah, you got to diversify, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like Kellogg's or something. I don't know where my box is, but it's all...
Benton's.
Yeah.
Ours is what?
Benton's.
Benton's? Yeah, they probably make them all year long, and then they just sell them. You know what they should do? They should make... They should make gingerbread houses in Halloween stores. they could, because I feel like there's an opportunity there for the other months out of the year. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna focus on trying to rehab this house here. I have to
dude.
Put a little bit of a legwork into it. Enjoy your Pepsi tequila, and call back if there's any other breaking news.
Will do. Talk to you later.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that was our first Google Voice call. I didn't realize I had the camera.
Oh, I just got an alert. Is that important?
Bro. That's that holiday party we said we were gonna go to.
Oh no.
We're getting a call from EquiSafe. Let's answer it. Might be spam.
Call from
EquiSafe.
To accept, press 1.
No.
To send a voicemail, press...
Hello?
Dave?
Yes.
Hey, it's Susan from Washington.
Susan, how are you?
You guys look fantastic, by the way.
Oh, thank you
so much.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm looking at the mountains with the snow behind you, and that's what the Cascades look like from here now.
You got snow?
Well, the mountains did. I just see it.
So why, when you called, did it say EquiSafe?
Oh, well, because that's funny because a couple years ago, once done work for part of Homeland Security. It's called COOP, Cognitive Operations Training. And when I got horses and I had land, I thought, how do I prepare for emergency services? And I did all this research and I created these checklists. And I'm like, this could be a business. So I created the idea EquiSafe. And the idea was I was going to build a business to basically helping people do emergency planning for their horse farms. Because,
Wow.
Well, like in Kentucky.
Yeah. Or
When
even
there's an
here, when there's an emergency, like people evacuating their animals here, like, we've got a lot of fires every few years.
And so, so it was like there's things you can do, prepare and plan, because, it's like little kids. The animals still need to be fed. They still need to be taken care of. And anyway, that's where that came from. So,
well, I just didn't. I wasn't going to answer it because I thought it was spam. So I was like, who's this?
I never know what's going to come up there. Sometimes it comes up there with Bryn More's name because he has we're on this family plan and he's the name. So that's funny. But speaking of Bryn More, that is one of my favorite Christmas memories is when he was about 7 or 8 years old. He was very concerned that Santa was doing all this work and giving things to everyone else, but who was giving Santa anything?
Oh, how sweet.
So he asked if we could go shopping for Santa.
Oh.
And see, these are the fun things you have to look forward to. You just never know.
Yeah, what do you get Santa? A new toothbrush? Or, what does he need?
Well, here's the thing. So, this is still back when the malls were still a pretty big thing. And then they would have the Christmas stores in there. So, anyway, he picked out a frame, a Christmassy frame, and he put his school picture in it. And he wrote this really nice long letter. And we put out the cookies. But then he also realized, wait a minute, what if Santa is lactose intolerant? And so we put out lactose-free milk, we put out chocolate milk, and regular milk. And
give the guy some options.
He was very concerned. And but I have to tell you, in the morning, Santa ate the cookies. He opened the present and he took it with him, and he tried all of the milks, but he ended up drinking the regular milk.
Oh,
well, there you go.
Good to know. Yeah. Maybe Bryn More was just trying to kiss up to Santa for better toys. Maybe that's what he wanted. He was like, we got to make sure this guy's well fed. We got to take care of him.
Yeah. Well, actually, funny when the house we had bought. He was 6 years old when I bought a new place, and Brimmer went with me to see it. And there was one bedroom. The window looked out over. So it was a 3-story townhouse, and it overlooked the extension of the sunroom. And he saw that window, and but from the basement came up a chimney, and he said, "Mom, I can watch Santa from my window because I can see the chimney." And he said, "Don't tell Drew," that's his brother, "because I want this room." So he picked his bedroom based on the fact that he'd be able to watch for Santa.
Hey, it makes sense. I mean, practical guy, you know. Are you going to see, is he coming home for Christmas?
He is coming back for Christmas. I'm really excited. And last year I made my gingerbread house. And this year I bought it and I was ready. And then I realized it might be fun to wait till Bryn Mawr comes. And guess what? He has a new girlfriend.
Whoa.
Different one. Yes. So it's all going to be very good.
Oh, look
how
at that.
fun.
What a nosy mom here. She knows all about Bryn Mawr's. No. Yeah, you, did they meet, where are they still, on the East Coast?
Yes, they're still in DC. So
I didn't want to out his city if you didn't want me to.
Oh, well, DC's pretty big.
That's true.
I don't know. Bryn Mawr is a very specific name. Very.
Well, and to that, the names, I just want to tell you, he really likes having a unique name.
Yeah, I think, did he always like that, or did that grow on him?
No, from the very beginning.
Oh, fun.
And I didn't name him. I mean, well, I was kind of lucky. His dad kind of left it up to me. But it was the last day, and they were trying to send me home. And they're like, you have to pick a name. And it was between Ian and Bryn Mawr.
Wow.
So
I think that's a good strategy to have like a short list that you like, and then when you see them, it'll help you to decide.
Tasha doesn't want me to share her name that she wants, but I'm going to do it. It's Equisafe. That's... We're going to call him
that's fine with me.
Baby Equa. Eki. Baby Eki. Little Ek. Well,
Anyway, I'm really excited for you guys, and you both look fantastic. You look like you're on vacation right now. So.
It feels like it. Yeah, this the ambiance is
very
great.
Romantic.
It's amazing
here.
how quickly you can trick your brain into thinking, you know, we're somewhere. That would be an epic backyard. We don't quite have this setup where we're moving to, but we got a little bit of we have a little bit of an outdoor living space that'll be nice. So we'll have to do the full. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm trying to get up my Nashville home tour vlog for tomorrow. So everyone's gonna see the 8 different homes we looked at. Yeah, some of them were real garbage. So I think the audience will have a lot to say about what they like and didn't like.
That's always fun to see. But the house that we saw of it's lovely. It's beautiful. You're going to make such a nice home there.
Oh, we're so excited. We're going to get the dog a bunch of grippy socks so he can walk around, because he's been slipping a lot here. But yeah, once we make it to the new home, he's gonna have a field day with all of the the fireplace. He's real grass. I mean, he's a real sucker for smells. So the carpets are going to smell a lot. Like, dogs can smell all the things we don't really think about.
Baking soda. Get the big bag of baking soda. That's the key.
What's that for? What does that do?
For eliminating
Sprinkle
odors.
it all over the carpet.
Oh.
Yeah, like sprinkle it and then vacuum.
Good to know. Good to know.
And also you can get the little baby socks with for him. You know, they have little baby socks with the
grippies on it.
Grippies on the bottom.
Yeah, that's kind of like what he has now. They're like special dog socks that have grippies on both sides and like a Velcro strap that goes around the ankle to help like hold it on.
The problem now is we don't have the grass in the backyard. You don't realize how like just having grass can like clean the dog's feet off and stuff. So now he just kind of gets dirty so easy, because LA is just a very dry desert, dusty. So like there's just a lot of sediment and soot that rains down. So yeah, it'll be nice to and also the master bathroom shower you kind of walk into. So like he'll be able to. Well, it'll be a little easier to keep him clean, because we won't have to be like bringing them into a small tub, and yeah,
Oh, my
little
gosh, that's a
things.
Great idea.
Yeah, the little things in life. But you'll get all the updates, that's for sure. Thanks again for all the love this year. You've kept our bellies full of beautiful pizza, and got to meet you officially. And also, Susan has beat her cancer this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
How exciting is that?
Yeah, that's a
And then-
massive accomplishment.
How's that for a gift?
Yeah, that is a gift. And I also, having, you guys as an outlet, like a connection, because I moved out here because my oldest son is here, but I left everybody I know back on the East Coast. So it's been really nice to be connected, through between COVID and being sick. So I've enjoyed you, and I think the world of both of you. And you're going to find so much joy and bliss in your new place, in your new life, and it's going to sprout from there. It's like going to be a young tree. You're just going to have these branches, and who knows what's up next for you guys.
Oh, thank you. Well, we found out there's a Cracker Barrel less than 10 minutes away from our new place, so if anyone's trying to stalk us, now you know we live near a Cracker Barrel, which is going to be, we'll have to get one of their porch, what are they called? Chairs.
A rocking chair?
Rocking chair, that's it. Yeah, well, thanks again, Susan, and, all the joy and love to your family. Thanks for calling in, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, take care, you guys.
All right,
Bye.
take care. Bye.
Bye.
How about that? We got phone calls coming in.
I know, it's so exciting.
Well, I updated it to say the call-in number because I don't know what happened to the voicemail line. Someone called in a few times, but I think they were waiting to get through.
On the other line?
Yeah, so we were told we were waiting to find out if Katie Thurston was still with what's his face and Steve. I don't know his name. Vince, that's right. And Steve said that she gave us an update.
Story.
She has an Instagram story. So let's do this. Let's minimize you and I, and let's hear what she had to say.
Oh, that's what everyone wants to know. No. That being said, if I am ever asked to go on reality TV to date again, please just cancel me.
Done.
Please just cancel me. 3 times and doesn't work out. Maybe.
Well, Katie, you're going on a reality TV show meeting guys that are going on a reality TV show.
Call from
Michelle from Iowa.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Michelle.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Tasha.
Hi.
How's it going? Michelle in,
Hey.
was it Iowa?
Good. Iowa, yeah. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, how exciting. Tell us what's up. How are you?
Well, I'm good. So my name on there is the Red Angel, whatever that is, and I can't see you guys while I'm talking to you right now. It's paused, but
we're still here.
I have all the skinny on the pregnancy pediatric chiropractic world, and I'm going to hook you guys up. You just need to make sure you're checking your messages, Dave.
Oh,
and,
thank you so much.
And they're going to have all the skinny on the best OBs, doulas, all that stuff. So that'll give you a good place to start from.
Now,
thank you.
Are you?
Yeah,
do you
you're
work
so
in that?
welcome.
Do you work in that field?
Yeah, I've been a pregnancy pediatric chiropractor for 17 and a half years now.
Wow, in Iowa.
Yeah. Well, I've moved around a little bit, but I've been in Iowa for 12 or 13 years now. I practiced in Colorado for a short stint and Salt Lake City for a short stint.
Oh wow, how fun! And are you doing a gingerbread house, or are you just watching us fuddle around?
I'm just kind of hanging out, kind of chilling. My husband went to hockey, so I'm just kind of chilling at home, enjoying the quiet and watching y'all. I'm gluten-free, so I couldn't find a gluten-free gingerbread house.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible. I'm sure that would not have structural integrity.
I mean,
not that these do.
I'm sure there's like a recipe online where you can make your own, but that is a lot of labor to try and come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, these little ones that we made are so much more challenging because they're as thick as the bigger ones, but so much more can go wrong. There's like less surface area to glue them together. This is a horrible idea. Mine is like
looks
yours
great.
is done. Here, look at this one. Well, you can't see it here, but the audience can see it here. I mean, it actually looks okay, but it's really ugly. I mean,
This one, I feel like if you pick it up, it's gonna fall to bits.
really ugly. So when did you start following the channel? Like, how did we catch your attention?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember.
That means it's been a while.
You know, maybe only a year or two. It was after COVID. I love reality TV, but I wasn't a huge Bachelor watcher. And one of my groups that I got in on Facebook was a Big Brother. I love Big Brother. It's my favorite. Was a Big Brother group. And the group kind of, kind of separated into fractions, you know? And so some of the people made their own groups, and you kind of make friends in those communities as you will. And so they were all watching Bachelor and Bachelorette and having live chats. And so I kind of just jumped on with them and somehow found y'all. I don't know how.
Bachelor is one of the few shows that's like you have to watch in real time because it's a parasocial relationship. You know, Bravo has that on a smaller level. Like, you know, Bravo's kind of like got its own family, but it's also got so many shows that you have to like really follow. But you know, with the Bachelor world, you could almost not watch the Bachelor franchise and still follow along, you know, just because, you know, everyone's talking about it. But it's been interesting, you know.
I didn't watch Paradise at all this year. I just listened to your videos.
Well, thank you. Brutally nothing. I mean, if you remember, we had Victoria Fuller live after show. Yeah. We had crazy stuff. She flicked off the audience. We had crazy weddings and breakups, cakes getting thrown. This year had nothing. And
although
but
Mercedes is from Iowa, so I was trying to support her, but you know.
She's fantastic. Seems very level-headed. You know, I don't know. I mean, are you still there?
Yep.
Oh, I thought I lost
here.
you. I heard something in my ears.
I guess I do have kind of a weird Bachelor connection. I should send you the photos. One of my good friends here in Iowa, she is the mother of Derek.
Derek Peth.
Yes, Pace. Yes.
Pace.
Yes.
Is he from? He's an Iowa guy.
He grew up in Iowa, Waverly, Iowa. His mom is Maria. She's a good friend of mine. But after Derek and Taylor got engaged, we were at one of Maria's classes, retreats, whatever, and they came and surprised us, and so we got some pictures with them and got to say hello and stuff. But so it was kind of interesting.
Oh, fun! You know, it's so funny because The Bachelor, you know, they are sort of celebrities, but they don't get anything out of it. Like you know, maybe an influencer deal, but they don't get to monetize it. They're just recognized. It's very interesting.
And I saw Chris Soules at Fairway.
Wow.
But I was too chicken to go up to him and ask him if he needed a chiropractor.
Just start doing work on him. Is Ashton Kutcher from Iowa?
I think so. I've heard that. I'm not entirely sure, but I've heard that.
Idaho.
I don't know. Maybe it's a different state.
I'll find out where he's from. Where is Ashton Kutcher from? I mean, who cares, right? What are you doing for the holiday season? Staying local? Yeah, he's from Cedar Rapids.
Well, so we live in Waterloo, me and my husband and our cats. We live in Waterloo. And I was born and raised in South Dakota. My parents live in South Dakota. So we were with them for Thanksgiving, but we're going to stay put for Christmas and just kind of chill and have some jammy days and watching TV.
Now, Waterloo, is that on the Cedar River?
Yeah, it's a Cedar Valley, Cedar Falls, Waterloo, Twin City. Like, it's kind of like across the river from each other, yeah.
I remember hearing that it was settled in 1840. I'm just making. I'm reading on Wikipedia. Do you are you subscribed to the Waterloo?
I don't know what you're doing.
Are you subscribed to the Waterloo Herald?
I don't think we have a Herald. We have a Courier.
Oh yeah, never. Okay, yeah. It looks like my information might not be up to date here.
But you know what, though? You have to be careful because there's a Waterloo, Canada.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you get if you just put in Waterloo, you might find Canada instead of Iowa.
Do you have is John Deere pretty big there?
Who?
Is the lawnmower company?
Oh, John Deere. Yes, we have. Yeah, that's probably the largest employer in the state, if not one of them. We have a big John Deere plant just right in town.
John Deere. I mean, that's some good Americana right there. No one knows. You know, they own the lawnscape business. You don't hear of any other Although aren't they pretty big on like you can't like
right to repair.
Right, yeah, they got that. They're like iPhones, right? You can't. I don't know.
It's very expensive. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get cider.
We have hot cider coming in. Well, look, give us some nostalgia. What's your favorite Christmas gift growing up?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked because I was talking about this earlier. So, as a kid, I got a cat. We went to the Humane Society. I think I was like 8 years old. And she was a tortoiseshell cat, and I named her Patches.
Oh.
And she lived a very long life. And when I went to college, she stayed home with my mom and dad. And after a couple of years, I got out on my own, got my own apartment, got out of the dorms, and I got a little kitty named Patches Jr., who I named PJ. And then she was my soulmate for like the next 17 years.
Oh. That's lovely.
And now I have Angel, who came to me a couple weeks after PJ died. So I've had kind of a continual kitty cat love.
Did Angel like show up? You said came to you. Like, was she a stray?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, gosh, you know on Facebook how they do the memories? So PJ showed up in a memory, and I'm, of course, crying because it's PJ and she just passed. And then the very next post was one of our local, it was called Waverly Pet Rescue, and it was a picture of this cat. And she looks really similar to my cat PJ did. And so, so we started that whole process, and I'm just convinced that PJ sent her, so.
Oh, fun. That's amazing. I mean, hey, that's a good example of the algorithm actually working for you there.
Yeah, it did there for a little bit, yeah.
I mean, cats make a good Christmas present. They last so long. That's so nice. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. We appreciate you calling in and being a part of the live stream. We're going to do something similar on Monday on the main channel. We're going to do like our toy drive live stream, but it'll be kind of similar to this. But appreciate you taking the time to call in.
Check either Facebook or Instagram. Let me know how you want me to message you. If you want my cell phone number, I'll give you my cell phone number.
Perfect.
So I can get you this information, and then you guys can do what you want with it. But I'm happy to be like a resource. Like Tasha, if you have, I don't know if Tasha's still there, but if you have any questions and you just want to ask questions, we can message whatever you need.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thanks.
See you guys soon.
You too. Take care.
Okay.
All right. How about that? Iowa calling in. How exciting. Isn't this fun? Taking calls is definitely a different vibe than voicemails because, questions and follow-ups and all that. There were, I don't know if someone else was trying to call in, but we're approaching 2 hours, so I don't know how much longer we'll go. But actually, I wanted to give a movie recommendation for you guys. Oh, boy. Tasha's going to like this one I'm about to recommend. Tasha, can you hear me? I'll wait till she's in here to recommend it because we watched a fantastic movie last night. A real good movie. In fact, I want to see what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. Behind. Let's see here. What other information can I share with you guys? So actually, the movie I'm going to recommend has a terrible audience score. I don't know why. I thought it was fantastic. Dawn is 2 hours north of Nashville. Oh, hold on. Let's see who's calling in.
Call from
Mimi from Pittsburgh.
Oh, great. Hello?
Hello.
Mimi, how are you?
Okay. How are you talking to me?
I don't know. It's the internet.
Oh my God! I have you on my Kindle.
Oh, can you turn it down? Because there's an echo.
Yes, I can turn it down, but then I can't see you.
Oh no! I'm here. Tasha's in the other room. Hey, Tasha's making she's making hot cider. Mimi from Pittsburgh's on the phone. Mimi,
listen.
Yes.
I wanted to talk to you because I'm sending a gift.
Oh, you're too kind.
But I want to know, when you move to Nashville, how am I going to have an address to send you a card or a gift or anything?
We'll give it to you. We'll let you know.
How are you going to do that? I do not have a smartphone. I don't have a computer. I have a granny phone.
Is this your number?
Last time I
tell you what.
The last time.
We'll send you. We'll mail you back because we have your mailing address. I'm talking to Mimi here. Mimi wants to know how she's going to get our information because she doesn't have social media. But we'll make sure you know, Mimi. We're not going to let you down.
Hey, I'm an old lady here, but I enjoy talking to you. And I call my girlfriend up and I say, "Oh my God, they're having a baby." I says, "I have to get them something." So something will be on its way.
Oh, you're so sweet. You don't have to give us a thing.
We'll be in our.
No, I want to do it. Since my husband died, and I sit here every day by myself, except when my kids come, and I watch all your, driving with Dave and everything. So it sort of gives me some company.
Well, Mimi, we appreciate it. I never had a grandma, so you can be the honorary grandma of the community.
Okay,
here.
that's good. I'll be the grandma.
Yeah. What's a big Christmas tradition for you in Pittsburgh?
Well, when you get this old, there is none. You just follow the crowd. So I'll be going to my son's house for Christmas, and we do a white elephant.
Oh, fun.
And so you have to spend like $35 on a gift. And then somebody's number gets pulled, and they get to pick whatever gift from somebody. And then somebody else can steal it if they like it.
Now, Mimi,
so you might end up with something that you can't stand.
Oh, that happens. That's
So
the rub.
last year I gave a gift card to get liquor somewhere, and my kid said to me, "Mom, you're the alcohol police, and you're giving out a liquor gift card because I don't drink." And so I go around and say, "You better cut it out. You're getting a little too drunk." And they get mad at me. They call me the alcohol police now.
How old are your kids?
40 and 38.
38. Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right, so then you're not a grandmother. You're more like a mom. Then you've got. You say you're old. How old?
And I have two grandkids. One's 15 and one's 12.
Oh, fun.
Wow.
Is being a grandmother? How does that differ from being a mother?
I love being a mother, but I love being a grandmother. And I used to watch when my husband was alive. We watched the kids, like every day in the summer.
So you were really connected to them then. Oh, can you hear?
Wait, I'm getting let me see.
Oh yeah,
here.
you were getting some feedback there. I could hear.
I love being. There I am.
Mother, but I love being. Crazy how the internet works.
My grandkids would come over all the time. Now I hardly get to see them. They're at their friend's house or they're at a game or whatever.
Yeah, just getting
so
older
Christmas
and
will be nice. We'll all be together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice.
Now, how long has
and nobody comes to my house because I don't cook anymore.
Yeah, it dries up.
Leave it to somebody else. Leave the cooking.
When there's only one, I don't want to cook for myself.
Yeah, you don't need to do
that. That's ridiculous. Like my daughter-in-law said, "You haven't cooked for me since the last time David brought me to your house to meet you." I said, "That's been a long time."
I bet Mimi's a pretty good cook, though. I bet you when you whip something up.
I'm all right. Guess what I made tonight? Hot dogs.
Oh, there you go. Hey, that works. Do you know what I'm making tonight? A frozen pizza. That's what I'm making tonight.
Well, you're not gonna believe this. I never owned a house. I lived in an apartment for 35 years. And when my aunt passed away, she left me some money. So I said to my husband, I said, we're getting out of here. My landlord was raising the rent again. I says, let's get a house. We got a house. He lived here with me for 1 year, and then he passed away.
So
yeah.
I remember you telling that story.
What?
I remember you telling that story. It was so sad.
Yeah. So, like, I love my house. I had to get something that was totally different than what I rented, you know. So here I am. I think I was, 72, buying my first house in my whole life.
And how long ago was that?
I moved in here, 2017.
Okay, 6 years ago. I got to tell you, Mimi,
So-
you're very sharp. You're very sharp on the phone.
And
here.
I was a teacher for 40 years
Wow.
at the same school.
What did you teach?
I taught mostly first grade.
Oh,
Some-
that's the best.
And some
age.
preschool.
Now, were you Were you the friendly teacher, or were they scared of you?
I think I was pretty friendly. A lot of the parents, I don't know. I had a little girl once who wanted me she couldn't find her crayons. And I said to her, well, I can't babysit your crayons. And her dad came up after me.
Oh, my God.
He said, what are you talking? I said, I don't babysit anybody's crayons. And then one day some lady came after me. The principal had to come in and drag her out of my classroom. Oh, yeah.
Mimi, wow, you need a
But
reality show.
Other than that, my years went beautiful there.
Oh,
and now they
nice.
closed the school, so I don't have a job.
Oh. Well.
So anyway, it
we'll
was
keep
so
you
nice
company.
talking to you.
Yeah, thank you so
What?
much for calling in, Mimi. We'll you know what we'll do? I think we
What?
still have her address, right?
I think so.
We have
sitting
your
on the,
address because we got your really nice card the other day when we announced the baby. So
Oh, that was a cute one. Wait till you see the next one that's coming.
all right. Well, look, we'll send you a card back with the new address.
Okay.
So you'll have that updated for you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Because I said to my girlfriend, how am I going to get in touch? She thinks this is funny.
Oh, yeah.
That I talk to you on voicemail and stuff, you know.
We appreciate
And I go
ya.
back to her and say, hey, they're having a baby and it's going to be a boy. And
Well,
she says, oh, I don't believe you.
Well, we appreciate you so much, and every time you send us a card or get us a fun little gift, it just it melts our hearts. So thanks for all the
Okay.
support. We really appreciate it.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What a legend. Isn't she a legend?
So sweet.
Oh, man.
Okay, let me go check back on the cider because I turned
My
it off
tongue
to
is
turn it back.
numb from eating some of these
The candies.
the root. Yeah, I've been eating the candies here, and boy, wait till you see my roofs look like a hurricane just hit them. So I was gonna do the we have to wrap it up. We've been here for 2 hours now. Still at 81 folks strong. So good to see you, Jen. Jen Murphy's in the chat, of course. Jen Murphy. I mean, every time I wear something Canadian, everyone goes, "Where'd you get that?" I say, "Jen Murphy. You're like my Canadian drug dealer." Central Pacific Explorer said, "Bring back Tada soap." Yeah, that's man. That's maybe in the new house. Maybe in the new house we'll have enough space to make it. But that's a whole. It's making soap is a lot of work, but only for 2 days, right? You gotta making it, and then you just let it sit somewhere. But maybe in the new house we'll have more space to do it. We could make it in our garage. I can't believe we made it. We haven't made soap since the studio apartment, and we still have some. Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna be doing tonight, but very busy day tomorrow. 11 a.m. I've got Cassidy Timbrooks as my Driving with Dave, and then at 3 p.m. I'm interviewing Pardeep, whom I don't remember what season he was. I wonder if he was Katie Thurston's season. I can't quite remember. Courtney Robertson got the kids down. That's good. We got the kids down. By the way, I've got Reality Steve on my buttons here. Listen to this.
It is full of garbage. Garbage.
So, I got this.
Garbage.
I got this.
Garbage.
I got this.
Garbage.
All right. Are you coming or what, honey? All right. Let's see if we got some more news on what's going on out there. Yeah, no response from Avon. Just trying to... Oh, we got very hot. Tasha's bringing in very hot. Wow. Oh, my gosh.
And the dog is like literally right underfoot.
Wow, do you have cinnamon in there? I can't. Here. I'm going to burn my hand. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Show off yours to the class. Can I show this off?
Yeah.
This is Tasha's famous cider. It's a hot... Look at that. It's a hot cider. With
a little orange slice, an apple slice, and a cinnamon stick.
Orange, apples, and a cinnamon stick there. We made the mistake last night of putting a movie on that was
2.5 hours long at 10 p.m.
Very long.
But it was so good. I can't
believe the audience score on this one. The audience score is only 44%.
Oh, that's silly.
That's garbage, right?
That was a good movie.
Let's see if I can. So this movie, Leave the World Behind, stars Julia Roberts, and it's on Netflix. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like a thriller.
Mahershala.
Yeah, fantastic.
Mahershala Ali.
And it's got Ethan Hawke.
And who was that other guy, the old guy?
An exceptionally well-acted apocalyptic thriller, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Leave the World Behind steadily draws the viewer in despite its leisurely pace and somewhat simplistic messaging. I mean, they're A-listers, you know what I mean? Anyway, I can't believe it scored 44. Audiences suck. I could see if it scored 80, but 44%, considering some of the hot garbage that's out there, I thought that was a bad score. There was another movie we saw recently, too, that had a terrible score that I loved. It was a Christmas movie.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Either way, I think we're going to wrap it up in here. Does anyone else have any... have we gotten any other Christmas... any other gingerbread submissions? I guess it's more about watching us fumble around with it. Irene said she thought it was great. The Mark Ballas duo, Alexander Jean Band. It made me tear up. So small? Question mark. What does that mean? Hot Toddy, said Kim. Yeah. Amy said Tasha's houses look great. What are you trying to say about mine? What are you trying to say? Her houses look so great. Let's finish off what Katie said.
Maybe reality TV isn't where your husband is, Katie. Just a thought.
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3. Hey.
All right, there she is. So, not with Vince. Oh, it's too bad. At the end of the thing, they were like saying how much they loved each other. I mean, look, what are you gonna do? Like, don't blame yourself for a reality TV relationship not working. Find me one that does work. It's almost like more of a red flag if it does work out than if it doesn't. Celeste said, "Do you see my message about Pardeep?" I did not. Let me go backwards. Michelle Young season. Oh, thank you. Central Pacific Explorer said, "Will the SAP ever come back?" Missed that podcast. Well, no. I mean, look, you got to follow the money, and it ain't leading to the SAP. I could. Here's what we're gonna do. Should I break the news? Good. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a set built in our home that it's gonna be very much fireside vibes.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, so but
a little different.
I don't want to pull the curtain back on the Wizard of Oz here.
Oh, that is very sad. Actually, I like it better to think that we're actually in the Swiss Alps.
But we are going to build a beautiful set that is like a nice, warm place to hang out, and we'll have probably just our lavalier mics on. I'll have the laptop next to me, and it'll be way more conversational. So whether or not that becomes like, we'll probably, here's what we'll probably do. We'll probably do a weekly Patreon and possibly a weekly live on the vlog channel, or maybe maybe twice a month it's Patreon and twice a month it's public. You know, we'll figure it out. But anyway, Jenna says, I'm bejeweling sunglasses for my best friend's daughter's birthday, doing like 20 pairs. What?
That's cool.
Yeah, what's the bejewel theme? Amy said she sent us songs on Instagram. I don't know if it's YouTube friendly or not. I tell you what I've been loving about the podcast is I can play on the podcast I can play things that are not that are content restricted on YouTube. Does that make sense? All right, let's take a look at this. Hold on, make sure you guys can't see what I'm looking at here. Make sure there's nothing going on here. I can't tell you how many. What's this? Oh, people are trying to contact Bravo Docket. That's who I just reached out to. Rodney said it's so addicting, it's crazy. Oh, to Canes. Hold on. Who am I looking for? Who texted me? What Instagram? That's not it. What did reality? Amy. I don't know if I see your Instagram. Maybe it's in my request. Oh, this is Michelle that we have to get you in touch with. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read this. Where's Amy?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Send you 2 videos in Instagram. What's your, unless it's this walrus one. No, that's not it. Huh. Boy, I tell you what, one of the blessings of the channel's taking off is, the relationship you can have with people, but it's something nobody understands, the amount of DMs you get.
Yeah.
I mean,
you get a lot of DMs.
How many DMs do I have?
You get a lot of DMs.
I get so many DMs. I got, oh, did you see what, I mean, and it's good. I've gotten dozens of DMs about Kylie and Avon breaking up.
You're never going to miss a breaking news story, that's for sure.
Well,
that's a blessing.
Right? Unless I'm, completely off the grid. Central Pacific Explorer said, are you two going to vlog the move cross country? Yeah, in one way or another. I'm also going to be working semi full time. So we're going to have to drive across the country at a pace that allows us to not miss anything. So I think what we're going to do is probably take 5 nights, maybe 6. Although it would be nice to just drive longer days. Hopefully Tasha's dad joins us, and Tasha and her dad will drive the car, and then I think Tasha could be fine by herself, but you will have the dog with you, and the dog can be a pain in the butt. Like, you can't really be pregnant and pick the dog up.
Yeah, probably not.
And I'll be driving the 26-foot truck. Which, do I need a license for that? Like, they're just gonna give me a 26-footer? I guess the question is, how long's my car? Most like SUVs are already like
10 feet, probably.
I was gonna say 20.
What?
How far is 26 feet?
Well, either way, it is like you have to be very careful driving those things. It's a huge blind spot.
Oh, that's so good, honey.
Yeah, it's delicious, right?
Yeah, I've been spoiled with the Tesla. When you turn the blinkers on, it literally tells you who's next to you. And I feel like the hardest part of the entire move is going to be getting out of this street. How the hell am I going to do that? I'm gonna literally have never driven a 26-footer, and then I immediately got to get it on the freeway. Which honestly, the freeway.
Honestly, just getting it out of the driveway. If someone's parked close close to the driveway.
I'm gonna need.
You're gonna have zero turning
I'm
radius.
gonna need. Somebody help. That's why I was thinking not even putting it into the driveway. That way, if I
think
take
for loading purposes,
if I take the 2 spots right there, I know what you mean.
We definitely can't park it on the street overnight, though.
We're in trouble. The U-Haul cost like $6,500.
It's good, right?
Giddy up. Yeah, we're gonna have to live in Nashville for a while before this move pays off. Let's see if we got any messages that I just got.
I thought there was
Susie
a
Evans.
voicemail.
Susie Evans is in Art Basel.
Oh, nice.
I said, you're way cooler than us. All right, Tasha, it's time for you to tell us about a Christmas present. And
I'll tell you one of like the coolest.
Don't say the baby I gave you.
That my sister and I ever got.
Oh, can I take a guess?
Yeah.
Is it a Barbie Jeep?
It sure is.
Boy, she's been talking about the Barbie Jeep for 10 years straight. Somebody get Tasha a Barbie Jeep.
Have you seen the videos of the ones of like what people do to their kids' Barbie Jeeps nowadays? They put in like a nice battery and you can like literally zoom it all around.
Let's find a Barbie Jeep. How about this? Jacked up Barbie Jeep. Let's see if we can find. I got. You don't have. Free YouTube or
no, I don't.
Premium YouTube.
I do not. I have the commercials.
What's up with these commercials?
It's in Spanish.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jeez!
Yeah, ours didn't move like that.
Holy cow! These are the Canadians.
People put like lawnmower batteries in them and
What
stuff.
the hell? That's gas. That's a combustible engine Barbie. This is why.
Oh, it's a dirt bike engine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's.
Okay, I don't think you have to go with that.
Everything versus everything. We're racing the Power Wheels. We're racing the.
Oh my gosh.
Are these the same guys? It's the same channel.
Idiots in cars. Let's go back. Let's try to find out another Barbie video here. Well, that's a.
That's a monster truck.
What?
Made to look like a Barbie.
Oh my gosh. What the hell? She's clearly dating a guy that. She's like, honey, would you like to?
Maybe she made it herself. Don't be rude.
You think she made that?
You don't know.
Yeah, this.
And we're here at Music City 2023 with the 2011 Jeep Wrangler that we built for SEMA this year.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's start up front, then we'll work our way around back. There's a lot.
If this video does well, we will get Tasha a lifted Barbie Jeep. How about a Barbie RV? This would be fun. Oh, look at that. Barbie RV. Oh, that's a small one, though.
That's
See, I'm not going to lie. I would have enjoyed, like, there are things that girls get that traditionally they wouldn't let boys have. Like, look at this. Barbie camper? Having the best time.
Barbie troop camper with Barbie. Think you would have sat still for 10
How about
minutes
this? How about
long
this?
enough to play with that?
I would have loved that. 90s toys. What's funny is when you think of the old school, the Walkman.
Today we're going to be discussing the most popular toy of the Christmas season.
Oh.
The likes of.
Let's just go through it ourselves. Bumble Ball, I don't remember that one.
I do. It kind of like vibrates and bounces
Do you guys
around.
remember these? I remember these. Oh yeah, Tiger. Oh, Moon Shoes. By the way, Moon Shoes, not good on a hardwood floor. These games were so fun because...
How do you watch it at like 2 times speed.
What do you mean? Like go faster?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fast forward through it. But this was interesting. It used to be that you wouldn't buy like a console that came with multiple games. You would just buy one game. All right, Ninja Turtles, Hot Wheels. Do you remember that? Fashion plates?
I remember that. I never had one though.
Is it like just coloring lines? Oh, you could change
the outfit. Yeah, you mix and match.
Oh, that's fun.
What's that?
He was from Ninja Turtles, right? Oh, we got to do an ad. All right. Okay. Oh, Super Soaker. Oh my gosh. We used to bully the hell out of kids with Super Soakers. Just pin them down and... All right, all the Super Soakers. There's one with a backpack. Let's see if they find the one with...
Fast forwards a little bit?
No. Why, you don't want to see the one with the backpack?
That's a little bit boring.
Is this the guy that invented Super Soaker? Hold on. No, let's listen to this guy's story. Let's listen to his story.
Johnson. He tinkered with it and tried to get it going for years by a former Air Force and NASA engineer named Lonnie Johnson. He tinkered with it and tried to get it going for years before he finally found a company, Laramie, who showed interest in it in 1989. He made some additional improvements and then it was released the following year. Today it is produced by Hasbro under the Nerf brand and has generated more than $1 billion in sales.
Wow.
Tell me this guy...
Oh, Littlest Pet Shop.
Hold on, I want to find out what he's worth. What's his name?
They didn't say.
Laramie, who were not. The toy was invented by a former Air Force and NASA engineer named Lonnie Johnson.
All right, Lonnie Johnson. How about this?
American
Lonnie
inventor,
Johnson
right there.
facts. He's known for inventing the Super Soaker. He holds 250 patents. Air Force Achievement Medal for his work in spacecraft system design. Did it say
He worked at JPL.
He worked at in Pasadena? All right, do we have his net worth? I hope because you just imagine
You would think if you invented a Super Soaker that generated over $1 billion in
net
sales,
worth of $300 million.
just for inventing a Super Soaker.
Super Soaker money.
That's cool.
Super Soaker money. Lonnie Johnson, good for him. Do I have the right one? Okay, good. I'd hate to find out that I was like the wrong guy. All right, nice. All right, back to toys. You wanted to move past it.
Oh yeah, well, you're just doing it painfully slow.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Pet
Littlest
Shop.
Pet Shop. That
All
was
right,
fun.
that's fun.
I think Chelsea got one of those.
All right,
in
here's the Power Rangers we loved. Love the Power Rangers. Bop it, skip it, jump it, slap it, twist it. What's it called? Bop it, twist it, pull it. That's how you learn how to give a hand job.
How dare you
Bop
say
it,
that?
twist it, pull it.
Why do they? I just wish they'd show us like one. That we could
All
keep
right, I
going
don't
instead
do
of looking
I
at
don't-
50
I don't do-
Pokemon.
oh,
Ooh,
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchis. I had a pink one.
Tamagotchi.
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies.
Absolutely.
Doy.
I have a very rare bear, actually. I do.
What are these? This gummy bears?
I don't have that.
What are
What's
these?
that?
Teeth? Collecting your dead uncle's tooth?
What?
I don't know. Betty Spaghetti? Furbies were big.
So creepy.
Furbies were so creepy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the Furby craze.
And battles in retail stores over any Furbies that were found. On January 13th, 1999, the National Security...
Miss Liz said, bop it, twist it, pull it, bite it. Oh boy.
This was like when Black Friday was a thing in person.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Elmo
Tickle Me
was a
Elmo.
children's plush toy from Tycho Preschool. Elmo is a Muppet character from the children's television, $1,500 by the end of 1996. The craze really hit.
That's what that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie's about.
Yes.
I mean, it's basically, this type of stuff. All right, Tickle Me Elmo. What is this? Oh, Pogs.
Game played in Hawaii during the 1920s or 1930s. The pieces used were flat circular cardboard milk caps.
No way.
Players make a stack of the caps and take
You ever play
turns
this?
to drum a heavier...
Are you bored?
Pogs? Yeah.
You didn't play Pogs?
Sure I did.
All right. Do you know what that's called then?
A Tamagotchi?
No, that's a slammer. So you slap it.
When you press that, it
I
tells
don't.
you popped up.
You said you played it, and you don't even know what a slammer is. All right, those are all Pogs, collectible Pogs. All right, Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
We're
it's
getting
that
to
good
the.
movie.
Oh, this is it. So this is one of those toys that came out
because of the
movie.
Experiment on the International Space Station for 6 months. Talkboy is a line of handheld voice recorder and sound novelty toys manufactured by Tiger Electronics in the 1990s. It is now owned by Hasbro. It was originally conceived as a cassette recorder and player prop for the 1992 film Home Alone 2. The company released the toy in 1992 and it sold moderately, but a voice-changing model in 1993, followed by the release of the movie on home video.
I wonder how many guys were busted for cheating on their wives
So
because the kid had a
it had a
Talkboy.
better sales second year after the movie was released to VHS.
Two-sided tape with the real lines from the movie, built-in retractable microphone, voice change, slow motion switch, easy one-hand operation.
Sales to spike. The toy was an unexpected success and it sold out during the 1993 holiday season.
There you go.
It had continued success in
Talk Girl.
subsequent holiday seasons and the
Just made it purple.
They're coming out with a new Talk They.
Babe.
Talk Girl released in 1995. Nintendo was a big hit in the 1980s and it was followed up by another popular system by the company in 1991 called Super Nintendo or Super NES. An additional system called the Nintendo 60 other video gear came on sales over 100 million units.
Sony PlayStation 2. Oh,
Ooh.
Pet Shop.
Your childhood and helped you remember the great times that used to be of the 1990s. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys.
Oh, that was a fun one. All right, are we done?
Yes.
I could tell when Tasha's checked out. Oh, we did 130
Can
minutes.
you put back on our beautiful scene?
I have a fun one. Wait, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Hold on. No. Hold on. Hold on. Don't. No. Don't look. Let's see if I can get a long. I'm trying to get a long. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, don't look. I didn't know there was an ad playing. Okay, ready? No, there's another ad. Hold on, guys. I don't control this account. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. You can look.
Oh, fun. We had one of these. Oh, we're too big. We're blocking.
I always wondered how these work. I guess you can steer them.
This front part right here.
But so these only work for long. I always wonder when you go recreational sledding, you can't use these.
Ew, maybe you're just not doing it right. See, he's steering here.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, the only problem is, where do you have a 2-mile long stretch?
People have one.
Alright, can you just imagine some bear comes out of nowhere and mauls you?
Luckily, he's got some speed on this thing.
It just sounds like it's pounding his ass. It's good music, though.
This looks like so much fun.
Let's pretend like we're in it.
Wait, leave.
Oh, you're still going. Yeah, 6 minutes long. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. It's DiGiorno pizza time. Is it delivery? No. If DiGiorno was delivery, it'd be a 1-star restaurant. It's terrible. Which, by the way, this DiGiorno cost more than I got at 7-Eleven.
What? Why?
I got the good kind. It was between this or Tombstone, and this was 4 ounces heavier. I chose my pizza based on mass, not quality. Which one was the heaviest pizza? All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do we let people vote on these?
Vote? You mean like mine versus yours?
Oh, you know what we should do? Oh, look, the music stopped right when this did. That's kind of nice. Oh, they have a truck picking them up. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it was such a longest
sled ride ever. Sled riding Montana mountains. Should we post on Instagram and let people vote which one their favorite is? And not let's I tell you what, let's scramble them.
No one will be able to tell.
What's with this new chuckle of yours? Tasha has a new laugh since she's been pregnant. It's very All right. I like this song. Oh. Hold on, let's play let's play a vocals one.
Oh, it's time for Christmas. Oh, it's time for us. Oh, it's time for Christmas.
All right, if you're not subscribed, make sure to go subscribe. I think most people in the chat probably are. Kim says Tasha wins. Yeah, I mean, look, we don't need to vote. It's like I said, it's a tie. We don't need to vote. Should we let the dog eat one of these?
No.
We should let him How about this? Should we leave one of these on the ground and go in the other room and just put the camera on? See what happens?
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe if after it dries out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like...
Maybe we should pull the gumdrops off. I don't know if... We'll see what he's allowed to eat.
I bet you gingerbread is good. I don't know. Is gingerbread dog friendly? Literally everything we search is it dog friendly? Gingerbread is fine in moderation for dogs, but isn't a crowd favorite. It contains nutmeg, which is never something you should see in your dog's diet.
Gingerbread can give dogs an upset stomach for hours, even days after ingestion. So.
All right, we don't need our dog blowing ass because he ate a house. All right, folks. Oh, Miss Liz said it made her weekend. Well, you need to have more. No, I'm kidding. Trust me, we have no other plans too. Oh, Teresa, we didn't even catch you in the room. Thank you for this fun Saturday night. Yeah, how about that? I'm actually dreading tomorrow because I got so much shit to do. But I might not. I don't know. I don't feel like doing it tonight. All that editing I have to do. I feel like if I wake up and put in 1 good hour of work, I could probably get it done in the morning. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Well, tomorrow I will be having the Nashville vlog, which is pretty good. And I need the video of you crying. I got a video of Tasha crying. All right. I know I trail off for 10 minutes. We'll just go. Bye, everybody. It's pizza time. Please vote for the award-winning Shanty Home. All right, what do you think? Let's do one here. One final. My Shanty. I didn't realize mine had a nipple on the front of it. My Shanty Home.
Wait, it looks like it drooped. Like you stuck it on and then it slid down the house.
That's called art, honey.
Okay, hold up your other one too.
Wait, I need to do it with the green screen off. All right.
Oh my god.
All right. All right. Fine. I agree. It's a tiebreaker. All right, folks.
Wait, you didn't show your other one. I can
Honey,
show
my other one is a disaster. Look at the bottom of mine. Mine looks like a man sat on it.
Pretty cute, right? Pretty cute.
Well, it's all about, mine's got good no draft in mine. I was also conducting an interview. Tasha had two hands going on. I was conducting an interview. I was driving the show.
Yes.
Celeste said, "How can we vote?" Let's do this on Instagram. All right, I'll post an Instagram story, and you can vote on your favorite house. How about that? I'll post that next. We good?
Yeah.
All right, you want a pizza?
Sure.
All right, good night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks for joining us. Bye now.